The following is a live sports presentation on Glycon.
Glycon's coverage of Central Kentucky high school football starts now.
Good evening. From Woodford County, a battle of two 5A powers tonight. Joe Cox and Joey Hamilton here for Glycon. And from the top, folks, let me give you a tip. Get your popcorn, get your soda, get everything set in your pregame, because once this game kicks off in half an hour, don't blink. Okay? These two teams played each other a few weeks back, 57-50. Woodford with a win. Scott, time runs out on the 1 yard line. That's how close it was, but 107 points. There weren't 107 punts. I'll tell you that for darn sure, Joey Hamilton.
Punters didn't have to work too hard that night. They kind of got the night off. A lot of points, a lot of offense, a lot of veteran coaching here. It's what you want.
It really is.
Quarterfinal football, you know it's going to be a clean, sharp game of guys that have been there, guys that are looking for championship excellence, guys that have one coach has won a championship, another has had some very serious squads the last few years. It's going to be a great football game tonight.
And a contrast in styles. Woodford County number 3 in the state in passing yardage. Scott County number 3 in the state in rushing yardage. But the funny thing, we were talking, Joey, a few minutes ago, they do the same thing. They just do it in different ways. They've got big play athletes, and they get them in space. Woodford is going to spread them out all over the field and make you cover all of them and try to find a weakness. Scott is going to bunch them all in and then send one left and one right and one down the middle, and you've got to guess. And in either case, the ultimate end goal is the same. Great players, big hunks of turf, big plays.
Hey, it's a college football coach's dream to come watch these games right here. A lot of athletes, a lot of primo athletes, a lot of guys that will be playing on Saturday. You've got Coach McKee, who's been here before, who his team, you know, they know what to do. They're going to be in tight. They're going to run at you. They're going to come at you. On defense, you must do your job. You must go to your responsibility if you're Woodford County. On the other side, spread out, get ready, try to put pressure on the quarterback. That big wall of a line's got to protect the quarterback, and if they can do that, athletes can get open. If they can't do that, it's going to be a Scott County ball game.
Yeah, that's a good point. Before we go any further, tonight's weather forecast presented by Suntime Pools and Spas. Good people to know if you have a pool. Coming in about 58 degrees, a little light rain possible. Had a nice little cloud burst here 10 or 15 minutes ago, enough to soak the field. But it looks pretty good moving on through the night. A little bit damp. That might be a help for Scott County, Joey.
That's more in Scott County's advantage right there. Anytime it's wet, it's always benefits the running team right there. You know, if you throw the ball around and, you know, it's raining pretty hard, you know, that's the odds aren't in your favor right there. But this team, they've done it all this year. They've won in the rain. They've won in the – I won't say it was sleet, but it looked like it was pebbles. They've won in the heat. They've won in it all. They've won everything they played here in the state of Kentucky.
That's it. So,
you know, as Joe said, get your popcorn ready and get ready to get up at halftime, do what you got to do, then get right back down in there and get started in the third quarter. It's going to be a good one.
It is. Woodford 11-1, Scott 9-3. On the other side of this break, some pregame thoughts from Scott County head coach Jim McKee. Don't go anywhere. Again, take care of business and then settle back in here on Glycon.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Suntime Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Suntime Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Get started by finding the program that works for you at bluegrass.kctcs.edu. Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world.
Joe Cox catching up with Coach Jim McKee of the Scott County Cardinals ahead of this big quarterfinal matchup with Woodford County. Coach, if this one is going to live up to the standard of the first game this year between these two teams, it's going to have some work to do. That one, a 57-50 shootout, two outstanding teams, two outstanding seasons. How do you feel about your Cardinals coming into this one?
We've had a good week of practice. We played well last week. We're extremely healthy for this time of year. So, we feel good. Our focus has got to be on us. And, we know the things that we need to do to have a chance to win the football game. We got to take care of the ball. We can't turn it over. We don't need any, crazy penalties. Limit turnovers to hopefully none and a very small number of penalties.
Big game last week for your quarterback, 300 yards last week for Charlie Ellison. He can't just run it. He can throw it too. You guys really, you could cut loose anything depending on situation tomorrow night.
We've got to be able to establish a running game, which then opens up our passing game. If we've got to go in and start throwing right off the bat, we can't get the running game going. And, the majority of our passing game is play action stuff. Well, play action is not nearly as potent if you can't establish the run. So, I'm sure that the old adage in football, you got to be able to run the ball, you got to be able to stop the run, holds true tomorrow night for both teams.
Defensively, obviously you got to be pretty happy with the way your offense played the last time these teams got together. Defensively, I imagine, is where some switching and some head scratching goes on. Do you do anything different technically, or is it just a matter of trying to be sharp in the fundamentals this week?
My experience is, the bigger the games get or the farther you get into the playoffs, wholesale changes typically are not successful.
Mm-hmm.
You try to go in and see, what aspect of our defensive philosophy or offensive philosophy didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And then how do we, hone in on our stance, our alignment, our keys, our first steps? How do you make those things better?
Mm-hmm.
It's really tough to take kids at any level and come in on Sunday or Monday or whenever you come in for the first time and say, hey, look, we're running this. They've got a very talented offensive team. Their quarterback's good, their tailback's good, their line's good. They got 4 good receivers. We just need to make sure our people are in the right spots. We know what the alignment is based off what they're doing. We know what coverage we're in. And, if they make a great throw and a great catch and we're right there, then you tip your hat to them. And if, we bust the coverage and let a guy run wide open, that's on us as coaches. So I think our defensive coaches have always done a good job, and I think they've done a good job this week having our kids prepared.
It should be a good one. Scott County, Woodford County, that's Coach Jim McKee. Don't want to miss this one tonight. Stay tuned here on Glycod.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cardtown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
With Fast Signs, create custom deep sea signage that makes the wait a visual escape. Fast Signs, make your statement.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
And we're back. Woodford County, Scott County, 5A quarterfinal coming up. Here's a quick glimpse at how these teams got here. Joey, it's kind of funny to me when I take a look at this. I see how common the path is, how similar it is. First round, Scott County wins 48-7 over Conner. Woodford County wins 54-7 over Boone County. Second round, Scott County over Cooper, 55-34. Woodford County over Collins, 55-33. It's that similar. Yeah,
very similar like that. So I guess tonight we're going to have a 30-something to 30-something score, or 50-something to 50-something score.
That might be it, yeah.
But it's not going to be very far off, probably within 3-4 points of each other.
You would really think so. Tonight's keys to the game are presented by Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky. They strive to keep your trucks moving through outstanding parts, availability, and unmatched service. Let's talk about those Scott County Cardinals. Come in 9-3 again. They of the powerful ground attack. What's on your mind if you're Coach Jim McKee, Joey?
Coach Jim McKee, you want to get the ball to your playmakers. You want to give it to your ground guy, Skylar Way, or you want to give it to Timmy Mongo. That's what you need to do. Give the ball to your guys that got you here. You didn't win 9 games for nothing. You hadn't been second in the district. You hadn't got to the quarterfinals, without those two guys. So give them the ball.
Yeah, Way's the inside guy. Amongo's the edge guy, and a really good receiver.
Oh, he's a two-way guy. He's all over. And like I said, playmakers. Get it to your playmakers. Mm-hmm. Second of all, you want to win the turnover battle right there. So, as we say, it's kind of funny. We talk about 50 to 50 or 40 to 40. Both of these teams are plus 10 in the giveaway takeaway margin.
Of course they are.
But Scott County has 14 interceptions this season, so they can take the ball away, and if they can control that and compromise the offense and kind of make them feel like, hey, you can't get anything done. They could do that. Then last of all, they want to maximize field position.
Yeah,
right there. They can keep the ball on the Woodford County side of the 50, and then win the kicking game with Isaiah Elliott, who's one of the top field goal kickers in the state. That's how Woodford County is going to take a loss, and Scott County is going to take a win.
Now let's flip the script here. Let's talk about Woodford County. Dennis Johnson's Yellow Jackets. What would be on your mind if you were Coach Dennis Johnson?
Well, first of all, they've got to protect the quarterback. When they protect the quarterback, that big, massive line, they can protect the quarterback because he doesn't. He's had openings to run, but he doesn't run. He hangs in that pocket, and that's going to be Fox Coons. And Fox, just give him time to throw the football and find those receivers. Second of all, the defense has to be bend but don't break. They may give up a play here, a play there, but they can't give up the big play. They can't let Mr. Way bust up the middle, and of course they can't let Tommy Mongo just come in on the outside or catch a pass like that and score. Then last of all, win the field position game. They need to keep Scott County on their side of the 50 right there, and if they can do that, then Scott County has the chance to go home, and Woodford County is going to be looking like they're moving on. So, it's going to be a tight game. Mm-hmm. We're looking forward to it. I'm very excited to watch this game tonight.
Absolutely, as am I. This broadcast is copyrighted by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, video, and audio without the express written permission of the KHSAA and GLOCOD are prohibited. Stay tuned. On the other side of this break, some pregame thoughts from Yellow Jackets coach Dennis Johnson. Woodford County, Scott County coming up tonight here on GLOCOD.
Tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
We're here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk. They hear you.
First responders do the incredible. They help save lives. And so can you, by donating at CSL Plasma. Your plasma donation can help create 24 critical life-saving medicines. And you can be rewarded for your generosity. Every plasma donation can do so much for so many. Do the amazing. Help save lives. Donate plasma today at your local CSL Plasma Center.
Proudly based in Jessamine County, R.J. Corman Railroad Group has been serving North America's railroad industry since 1973. Find out more by visiting rjcorman.com. For high-quality railroad service, it's R.J. Corman.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Welcome back to Glycod Sports. Joey Hamilton here. We're here in the third round or quarterfinal playoffs, if we want to call it that, at Woodford County here in Versailles. We got Woodford County head coach Dennis Johnson, his 11th season. Coach, playing for your dad, did that help you become a high school football coach?
Absolutely. You know, I got to tag along him for years to see how we kind of did everything, and you know, so it was definitely in my blood, and got to be in a lot of locker rooms, washed a lot of uniforms, cleaned a lot of equipment, so it definitely made me want to be a high school coach, kind of to give back. You know, I saw how he had an impact on everybody in our community, and so I kind of want to do the same thing.
So doing that, you say that. So how special was that you became a high school coach, and then you get to have your sons play for you? Yeah, no, I got a chance to coach both of all three of my kids, Skylar, Jasper, and Dominique, so it was definitely very special. I get to coach my nephews now, my brothers, Jalen and Cameron, so that's definitely special. So it's kind of been a family affair. So speaking of family affair, tonight, Scott County, second time playing them this year. Do you approach them differently than you did in the regular season? I think you have to. I think, you know, people grow every week, and so we had to do the same. A lot of things we didn't like the way we did the first time out, so we're going to try to do some different things. And I bet they'll do the same thing. So I think it's a game of adjustments. I think both teams will make great adjustments, and so I think the team that doesn't turn the ball over and makes the best adjustments from the previous game will come out as a winner. Okay, so individually, well, who needs to be successful for your team tonight? No, I think defensively our D-line and inside linebackers, we got to be able to stop dive, man. That's the key to everything they do. If they can get 5 and 6 on dive, you know, then they can play monkey in the middle, and, you know, second down can be a waste down, and they know what they want to do. And so Coach McKee's been calling that offense for years, so he knows exactly what he wants to do. So we just got to put them in second and third and longs, and I think our defensive line and linebackers have to be a big part in that. Okay, and you've kind of already answered my next question. I was going to say, what are some of your keys for your team coming out victorious tonight, offensively and defensively? Offensively. No, offensively, we can't rest on what we've done, right? Each week's a new week, and so we have to reset. Fox has to go through his reads and be smart. We can't turn the ball over. Offensive line has to continue to put bodies on bodies. And then defensive, like I said before, you know, we can't let them bleed us on the run, but again, our DBs got to have good eye discipline. You know, we got to trust each other to do your job, and I think we have a chance to be successful. Thank you, Coach. I appreciate that. That is Coach Dennis Johnson, head coach of Woodford County Yellow Jackets, looking to get to the semifinals next week. Coach, appreciate it. Good luck. Thank you very much.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Your holiday is on us this season when you shop and save on new Kias from Cardtown Kia.
Like the new 2026 Kia Sportage. Lease for just $229 a month.
Don't miss the season of new traditions at Cardtown Kia and CardtownKiaUSA.com.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Welcome back, Woodford County, Scott County. 5A quarterfinal matchup coming up. Tonight's game plan is built by Elite Building Products in Nicholasville. The right decision for your home. Talk about game plan a little bit. What do you do, Scott County? What's the game plan?
Well, the game plan is to mix it up. And when I say mix it up, I mean mix it up going up the middle, mix it up on the outside, mix it up right, mix it up left. You know, it's kind of keep them off guard there. You know, they know they're coming somewhere. They just don't know where. So basically just keep going right, keep going left, go somewhere where they don't know where you're going, and have an excellent game plan of that. Yeah. Then defensively, just have to be relentless on the quarterback. They need to get pressure to Fox Coombs, put pressure on him, make him throw off balance, make him throw off his timing off, make him throw off a back foot, anything like that, and you're going to be successful.
Just try to get him off schedule.
That's it.
Easier said than done. Now, Yellow Jacket-wise.
Basically, their defense, everyone must stay on key. Play your position. Don't go for the okey doke. Don't go for the eye candy. If you've got running back, go to the running back. If you've got quarterback, go to the quarterback. You've got to do your job. Do your responsibility. Just stay what you're going to do. Yeah. Stay there and do what you're going to do. And then on offense, they need a fast start. You know, they need to get out there, score quick, get up maybe 14 as they did against Collins, score quick. And because, you know, methodically, this team here, you know, the Scott County Cardinals, if they get it, they're going to take time off the clock. They're going to methodically try to keep Woodford, keep that offense off the field. So every time you get it, if you score.
And the problem last time is that Scott then popped right back and scored.
And they did it. And you know,
so
you're like,
do that again.
And that was kind of shocking that it's like, wow, they are quick. And but that's not how they want to do it. But they just did it because they've got players. They've got players. So and it looks like Scott County's going to receive the ball here. They're going to receive the ball. So it's going to be –
that surprises me a little bit.
It does me too, because I thought that, you know, if Woodford won the toss, Woodford would say, hey, we'll just take the ball. But, you know.
Scott. All right.
Here we go.
Well, we will see about it on the other side. Should be an absolute classic. Last chance. Get ready. Buckle up. Don't blink. Woodford County, Scott County on the other side of this break here on Glycod.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
Your holiday is on us this season when you shop and save on new Kias from Cardtown Kia.
Holiday savings start now, and you can drive home the new 2026 Sorrento, lease for just $259 a month. Or new 2026 Kia Sportage, lease for just $229 a month. And don't miss year-end savings on new 2025 Kia Telluride, lease for just $299 a month.
Don't miss the season of new traditions at Cardtown Kia and CardtownKiaUSA.com.
From Glycod, it's Central Kentucky High School football. Tonight's game is brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world. Manowar Harley-Davidson. 100% Kentucky owned and operated. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. New Vista. We see the good ahead. Martin's Peterbilt. Keeping you rolling. Elite Building Products in Nicholasville, where you'll find top quality products for your home. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job. Suntime Pools and Spas, good people to know if you have a pool. And by Fast Signs. Now to the field for all the action from Glycod on Central Kentucky High School football.
Well, we've talked about it. We've analyzed. The coaches have strategized. Only one thing left to do.
Play
Mr.
the game.
Hamilton, and that is
play the game. Let's get it on.
Some tickets for the semifinals next week. Woodford County Yellow Jackets, Scott County Cardinals. Unfortunately, only one can survive.
And what a buzz. And, you're right next to the county right next to you, basically. So these people are going crazy here. It's not like they're 3-4 counties away. These people know each other. Some of them probably work with each other.
Undoubtedly.
Some of the adults, probably, some probably worked in Scott County. Some probably worked in Woodford County. And, and my son's over here, even though a mature kid goes here. And it's probably been a doozy of a week.
No doubt.
So it's just awesome. This is great. And they're talking about the last game. So we're going to see the Cardinals get the ball here first and see what the Yellow Jacks can do. It's going to be a good one here.
Now this Scott County attack, it's running back heavy. Charlie Ellison, the sophomore quarterback. The big rushers, we talked about them. Skylar Way inside, Timmy Amongo outside. But don't forget Jaden Garrett is also excellent. He's another guy who can get to the edge. We'll try to point those out, but I got a feeling they're going to announce their presence in a hurry. Woodford to kick it, Scott to return.
Skylar Way, he's the 9th leading rusher in 5A. And you've got Darian Tomlin, number 8. So, what a game. These teams are just basically iconic, the same thing other than one wearing red helmets and one wearing white tonight. Counties right next to each other, and it's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. Come on, kick it off. Let's go.
Cash Wolf to kick it. Juju Harmon and Anderson Owens back to return it. So a lot of short kicks in the first game, and we do here as well. We one of the up men. Actually, that is Owens, and he manages to make his way only to about the 32-yard line, and that's where the Cardinals will begin.
What a doozy of a hit right there by number 33. That was just a nice job coming down. Great coverage right there by the young man. That's going to be Alex Centers, sophomore. And Ty Henry as well joining in on that.
Charlie Ellison, the sophomore quarterback, wears number 2, 6'2", 160 pounds. A veritable warehouse of running backs, and here's what they like to do. They shift. Pre-snap, 1st and 10, handed Amongo left side. Timmy Amongo outside, runs into his own man, cuts back. Did it even matter? It barely slowed him down.
He's gone. First play.
Wow.
First play right there. Wow.
67 yards for Timmy Amongo.
Timmy Amongo. Learn that name right there. Timmy Amongo. Beast right there. Timmy Amongo. What a play right there. Gets it, cuts left, runs into his own player, takes him out of the way, outruns the Woodford County defense, touchdown.
Found a way to make it happen. Extra point pending. Isaiah Elliott kicks them out of the hold of Keller Furnish. Elliott's kick is no good. It sails left, 6-0 edge Scott County.
And that's very rare right there. Elliott was 69 of 71 at a 97% ratio through the year, and for him to miss one is just very rare. So
here's that play again,
watch
Joey.
this again. Yeah, he just goes left right there, sprints, shows his speed right there, runs into his own blocker right there, says, get out of my way, I'm going to the house, and outruns the Woodford County team and I mean, he's ready. As they say, the young kids, let's go. That's pretty much where he's at right now.
Absolutely.
And for him to do that, now let's see what these Yellow Jackets, they can come right back on the flip side and do that themselves.
That was rushing touchdown number 17 on the season for Imongo, and it puts him over 1,000 yards on the year.
A 67-yard run. So he keeps those up right now. He's probably going to get about 400 or 500 yards. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Isaiah Elliott will kick it away. Elijah Ward back to return. He's in single safety. Probably going to see short kicks from Scott County as well.
Yeah, that's one of those things that these guys, they do not want to kick it deep. They just want to kick it short.
A high kick, but a short one grabbed by that second line. Trying to outrun the defense to the edge, and he's finding some seams. 35-40. Going to make it to midfield almost as Josh Champagne, rather. 5'8" sophomore receiver.
Champagne with a nice return there. Kind of goes left, saw a seam right there. And if not for the kicker, Champagne's taking it to the house.
Champagne bubbles up a nice return right there.
Yes, he does right there. And you know, you take a little pooch kick there, and you see him going left and cutting down the sidelines right there. One man stops him, but really, really nice return right there. And you're up near the 50-yard line. First play here for the man.
Fox Coombs, 6'5", 240 junior, number 8. He's the quarterback. The tailback behind him, Darian Tomlin. He's a good one. Number 0, they give it to Tomlin. Scott County's there. They take him down for a loss.
Oh, that's a huge job right there. Good job there by Parker Atkins right there.
Out of bounds by Atkins.
Parker Atkins, they just overloaded. They just overload the side right there. And you can see how they just slanted everyone out that way. You know, there's nothing in the middle. They just slant them out to the tackles right there. I think if he cuts back, he might have something. But there was just nothing on those right-off tackle plays right there.
4 receivers go out here for Woodford on second down and 13 from their own 44. Coons can throw it over 3,000 yards on the season. And a flinch up front, and that's going to back up the Yellow Jackets 5 yards. 2nd and 18 forthcoming.
Dylan Branson right there, 245-pound sophomore. He's the little guy on the line at 6'3", 245. You got 6'4", 309, 5'8", 270, 5'10", 665. The 245 guy's a little guy, but those guys, they do a well of a job protecting their quarterback.
Outstanding receivers here. Amari Jointer is the one with the biggest numbers. He's number 5, 6'2", 185 pounds. Keep an eye out for him, but they have plenty of guys who catch the football well. 2nd and 18, their own 39. Coons throws underneath, incomplete. It was dropped into and out of the hands of Jointer. Scott County really all over that one.
The Jointer right there, but then there's a great job by Ellis Farris right there. Farris just right there, linebacker just right there on him. It's as if the receiver just ran into him and stood there. He's got to break away and give himself some space or try to get some space so help his quarterback out. He didn't advance anywhere, just stopped. There's nothing you can do there. You got to try to break away in the open spot to help your quarterback out on that.
3rd and 18 trips left. Jointer is the widest on this near side of the field. Coons rushed, hit as he throws, and it floats incomplete. Closest guy to the ball is Anderson Owens in a Scott County uniform.
That was number 30 right there. That's I don't have a number 30, but there's no number 30, but that was a great rush by number 30 on the outside end. He just rushed around the young sophomore right there, Dylan Branson right there, and gave Branson a lot of trouble, put a lot of pressure right there on the quarterback right there. And next thing you know, it's 4th down. They're kicking.
Back deep for Scott County.
Hunting situation for Josiah McKee.
And he's a big kid at 245. He plays defensive end, but he booms the ball. Big left footer.
Scott County showing pressure. Here it comes. Straight through the middle. And they deflected it, but it still clears out and will go down. Eventually takes a nice roll down to about the 32-yard line. Near disaster there for Woodford, but Scott County going to be backed up a little bit.
How did Juju Harmon miss that?
His
arms are right over it. Juju Harmon goes right there. Watch
literally going right
he
through
goes
his
right
hands.
Through it. How did you miss that? But I know how he missed it. He went over it instead of reaching there where he was going to kick it at, and that's how that happens. But as you look at that, it's like, how did that happen? How did you miss that?
It's a tough business. You're trying to get in there on a line, and you also don't want to rough anybody. So
Exactly.
Well, the first time Scott County had it, it went 67 yards. Here they come from the 32 this time. Again, you get a lot of shifts in this backfield. Charlie Ellison, sophomore quarterback.
Trap up the middle.
Run it through the
There's
middle.
our
A
guy.
nice gain across midfield. Big gain, cutting down the sideline, going down inside the 30-yard line. That's Skylar Way, and that's the other. That's the Thunder of the Thunder and Lightning duo with Amongo.
Yeah, you get Way. He dives down, then you fake the sweep right there. Nice trap block right there, and Way just does the rest and gets up there. Big-time yardage right there. First down. They're just moving the chains here. You got to stay on your responsibility. That's what you have to do. Stay on your responsibility, and obviously the linebacker was not there. He must have went out toward the back, and there was nobody there for the trap man to block.
39-yard pickup, first and 10, 29-yard line. Whistles blow, and the Woodford County coaches want to talk this over. They'll take the break, and we will as well. 6-0 Scott County here on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
6-0 Scott County out over Woodford County with the ball, and tons of momentum right here, Joey. Maybe Coach McKee had a little bit of an ace up his sleeve there, taking the football to start the game, because this Cardinal offense looks ready.
He seemed like he knew exactly what he wanted to do. First play, sweep left. His man goes 67 yards right here. Next time they get the ball, he's got Skylar Way going straight up the middle for a 30-plus yard gain right there. So you saw Coach Dennis Johnson pulling his troops in, trying to get them to calm down. 16, 17, 18-year-olds, sometimes they get way excited right there, and he just needs to calm his group down and says, everybody just do your job. That's what we practice all week. Do your job.
Mongo in motion. They give it to Way. He pushes his way for a couple of yards, pickup of about 2 inside that time.
Much better job right there. You saw everyone go into the dive right there. 3, 4, 5, 6 hats right there ready to get on it. Makes it 2nd and 8 right here. Nice job by the Yellow Jacket defense.
Nehemiah Davis-Jones on the tackle. 2nd down, and call it 8 at the 27.
And I think that's just what they need. You got to get those linebackers in there, get those guys calm down, take a deep breath. Here we go.
Ellison fakes Way, gives him Mongo. And Mongo off that left side like a lightning bolt. Gone. Touchdown. Timmy Amongo did it again.
Timmy Amongo, 28 yards. That's a nice play right there. They faked it in left. Everybody went in for the dive back. Then he gives it to Amongo. Amongo just sprints outside. Nobody's out there. And he just runs it into the house right there. And that's probably something that this Woodford County team has not seen right there. Fakes it to the first guy, gives it to Mongo. Nobody's out there. Mongo takes it right down the sideline. And that's just a little wiggle, or a little something different that Coach probably hadn't shown before right there, because all the Yellow Jacket defenders went in there.
High snap. Elliott did get it out of there, but it's no good again. He missed to the left for the 2nd time.
And mark those down. Maybe that might come back to haunt them. You don't know, but this Yellow Jacket offense needs to get in line. They need to get something going here this 2nd series right here. But Timmy Amongo, it's just been Timmy Amongo day so far. Timmy Amongo just putting on a show right now for Scott County.
He's
2
almost
touchdowns.
at 100 yards already on 2 carries. So,
yes, Timmy Amongo on fire.
That's yet another touchdown, and that was the case the first time that these teams met. Amongo had a big game, just kept making big play after big play. But Woodford County, to your point, Joey, it's time to answer whatever you've got. And Darian Tomlin's been a big weapon for them. We've seen him once. He was tackled for a loss of 3, so it'll be interesting to see if they go back to him.
He was big. He's a big part of that offense. But when they do stretch play, it's as if the whole Scott County defense, they slant it. They slant it as they went. Everybody's like a man over. So there was nothing out there for them right there. There's nobody to seal down. Usually there's a seal down, and I bet they don't kick it. I bet they don't kick it to Champaign this time. Oh, yes, they do.
Yeah, nice
kick it to him again.
He's going to get it. Here he goes from the 30, and this time he breaks free. Can they catch him? I don't know. It's going to be tough. It doesn't look like
Champagne.
Champagne
for you.
It's a touchdown.
There you go. Champagne. I didn't think they were going to kick to him again. I said, I bet they don't kick to him again. But they did, and it burned them right there. Champagne. Wow. Champagne. What a nice play right there.
Pretty sparkling for Champagne right there. And you see it, Joey. Again, this isn't anything fancy. He kind of gives a shiver and then explodes.
One shimmy, one shake. They all go by. Then he just uses his athletic ability and his speed, runs straight down the sideline right there. I didn't think they were going to kick it to him because the first time he was one play away from breaking it. So he gets it this time, takes it to the house. CIX for some, SIX for others. Either way, it's 6 points.
Cash Wolf on to kick the extra point. Scott County's missed a couple, so this could matter. Yeah. And Woodford's first try is good, right down Broadway. So 12-7 now. Here we are, Joey. We played 3 minutes and 16 seconds. We got 19 points. Just punch and counter punch.
Yeah, Wolf with the maybe the dramatic climactic point there right there, hitting his make it 12-7. So, but yeah, you got Timmy Amongo, 67 yards. Timmy Amongo, 28 yards. They kick it to Josh Champagne. He almost breaks the first kickoff, and I'm thinking there's no way they're going to kick it back to him again, and they do. And I'm like, uh-oh, and he says, okay, you did it. I'm going to make you pay. 70 yards later, he's in the end zone. So now the Scott County offense is going to come back on the field again. Is Timmy Amongo going to show us some more? Is Skylar Way going to show us some more? This Dennis Johnson defense, they need to find a way to stop them. Find a way.
And I will add, just as a footnote, that they are, of course, a red-heavy team. But Charlie Ellison last week, 9 of 10 for, I believe, 304 yards.
And 4 touchdowns.
So they can do that if they need to.
90%. I'll take that all day.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah, if you'd told me one of these quarterbacks threw for 300 yards last week, it would not have been Charlie Ellison that I would have immediately thought of. But he did.
Not the young sophomore.
Squib kick here, and let's see if Scott can break one. Returned up to about the 43, maybe 44-yard line. Good field position.
Jacob Wells with the kickoff return.
Yeah, Wells with a nice return, handling the ball. J.T. Wells right there, the sophomore, and a host of Yellow Jackets right there to shut him down, but to no avail. They're getting the ball at the 45-yard line, and that's, the field position like that, it's just, as a defensive coach, I know that coach knows what he wants, but that's just tough to give a team the ball that, near midfield every time.
Sure. That was Jordan Holman on the tackle, number 2 for Woodford County. Keep an eye out for him. Excellent defensive back.
Several scholarship offers to him right there. You got Big Red in motion right there.
Here it comes. They run it inside, and not much there this time. Scott County pretty lucky to get a yard even out of that one because Woodford was all over it.
Woodford right there. Got number 58, DeMarcus Jones right there. Nice stop right there.
Big Josiah McKee stuck his nose in there too. So
and those linebackers, they just got to find the football, but everybody's got to stay to where they belong. If you got outside contained, keep it on your inside shoulder. Stay outside contained. You've got quarterback. Stay on quarterback. You've got dive. Stay on dive. Here we go.
2nd and 8 at the 47. It's Imongo. Can he get outside this time? Woodford corrals him after a gain of just 2. So there might be what they're looking for. 3rd and 6 coming up now.
Nice job by the defensive back right there. The defensive back just hangs outside, stays with the receiver, sheds the block, and gets the tackle on Imongo right there. Huge 3rd down play right here. That was the same play they scored a touchdown on last time, and the DB wasn't ready. This time he was.
Elias Tackett over there helping to chip in on the tackle as well. 3rd down and 6 here. First down marker at the 45. First 3rd down of the game. Ellison. Long count.
It looks like Coach McKee is going to call a timeout. Yes, sir.
Scott County takes a TO. We'll take it as well. 12-7. Scott County in the lead here on Glycod.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Coons waiting for Fox Coons to make some big plays here.
And we're back. 12-7, the advantage here for Scott County. And just a remarkable early salvo back and forth in this game.
That's what we talked about. We said, hey, get your popcorn ready. You called it. Get your popcorn ready. Hey, touchdown in the first minute. Touchdown in the first 3 minutes. Then, 10, 12, 15 seconds later? I don't even know how much it was. Is what?
Next play.
But the very next play, 11 seconds later, touchdown again. So, I mean, and the rain's coming down a little bit, so this is going to be probably to the advantage of Scott County, not being a throwing team. But, hey, we're going to see what happens here. Here we go.
Ellison on 3rd and 6. Going to keep it. Going to throw it. Fires downfield. Caught. First down to the 33-yard line. Gorgeous pass there to who else? Timmy Amongo.
Timmy Amongo. Amongo goes in motion right there. As Amongo goes in motion,
Tackle is by Holman.
Amongo goes out there, and then he just comes straight across. Right, he's in the slot. He's on the inside. Just goes right across. You've got to be aware of him. You've got to be aware of him. There's
at all times.
Yeah, at all times. Even though he's a slot receiver, just be aware of him. And he makes a nice catch right there. Good throw. Good catch. Real secure handling the ball out here in this wet weather right here. First down, Cardinals.
Scott County at the 33. Ellison with those 3 backs behind him, and now they shift out. Turns, gives Amongo left side. Timmy Amongo this time handled pretty well by Woodford. He gained a couple, but that's all.
Yeah, nice job there by the Yellow Jacket defense right there. You saw the line just trying to run a little sweep, seal down, kick out right there. But nice defense right there. Allen on the tackle.
Number 31, Emerson Wilson.
And Wilson right there, both of them in there. Also number 88, Josiah McKee also in there. So just good job right there. But, second down, here we go.
Second and actually call it 9 at the 32. Ellison gives. Running on the edge, finding a nice hole inside the 20, inside the 10 is Jaden Garrett. That's the 3rd back. And on a lot of teams, he'd be RB1.
Yes, a lot of teams, he is the first teamer. But this right here, watch it, fake, and then give to him on the outside. Everybody was sucked in. Watch this, fake. They all sucked in. There he goes on the outside. You can see everybody trailing right there. That's one of those things. Don't let your eyes follow the ball. Stay on your guy. You've got pitch. You've got outside contain. Stay on outside contain right there. They're not playing responsibility football right now, and that's why the Cardinals are just moving downfield.
Ward dragged him down at the 9. First and goal. Pitch out. Amongo. Almost got in. There really wasn't anything there, but by the end of it, he was just about in the end zone.
Yeah, Darren Tomlin right there gets out there, but he's got to break down. And as he doesn't break down, if he breaks down right there, he just cuts inside on this big-time jump cut right here. Get it, boom, up, boom. Sorry about that. Missed me. Here I go. Down there inside. He's inside the 5, I believe.
Yeah.
Second and goal here. And it's just one of those things you got to break down. We talked about it with different teams the last couple of weeks. I've talked about how defensive ends have got to not go deeper than the football and keep everything in their inside shoulder.
Second and goal at the 2. Turn around, give it to Way. And he's close, but he's not quite in.
Yeah, give it to Way there on
just inside
wedge.
The 1.
Fullback wedge right there. And here we go again. It looks like we're going with a hurry up right here.
Stop short.
And just couldn't quite find enough space there, but it's 3rd and less than a yard, 3rd and half a yard.
I thought they were coming on it. They huddle up, but yeah, you just got to go to responsibility. It looks like you see guys are going here, guys are going there. You just got to go to your responsibility right there. You got dive, go to dive. You got pitch, go to pitch.
Ellison will go under center, as he pretty much always does. Power backs behind him. Look for Way. Now they pitch. Emongo hit and stopped. Wow. Woodford with a little fire on the edge that time.
Sam Hash, the linebacker, senior, comes up and just makes a nice wrap-up. Sam Hash wraps those legs up. It's Sam Hash. Watch Sam Hash right here. Big-time play right here. Hash, excellent form tackle right there. Reaches down, form tackle, wraps up, holds on. Other Yellow Jackets come. Here we go. Going to be 4th down.
There's no
big
kicker coming
play
in this game, Joey Hamilton.
No kicker at all. They're going to go for it. Why not? Let's go for it right here. Isaiah Elliott has already missed 2 field goals right here, 2 extra points, I'm sorry. And this is essentially an extra point. So since he's missed those, why not?
4th and goal at the 3. Any of the officials now stopping play. Don't know what this is about.
Interesting powwow right here. Wonder what the call here.
Everybody clap your hands.
And they're wondering what down is. They're going to call it 4th down. I think they may have wondered because they see on the clock says 4th down.
It is.
Marker says 4th down.
It's 4th, yeah.
And so now it's 4th down.
Okay. And my internal count, I had it at 4th down. Not that counts for a plug nickel anyway. 4th and goal at the 3. Let's see.
4th down. Consensus.
Way inside or a Mongo outside. They throw it into the end zone.
Oh, incomplete. Just outside of his arms.
Overshot him. Incomplete.
Just outside.
Just as the rain starts to pour down, and you wonder if it impacted that throw because it was already raining, and it really picked up just as that play went down.
And Big Red Anderson right there, number 4, the tight end, was open. He just overshot him right there. They just ball fake. Big Red Anderson on the corner route. Had him there and just overthrew it. So now Yellow Jackets have the opportunity to get the ball back, stopping them. Can they make this hurt? Can they make this pay? But, man, this rain is coming down.
They've actually got it spotted at the 2, so that's where Woodford will start. But, yeah, it's a tough situation. Jordan Holman, by the way, was out there in coverage on that last one. It was overthrown, but give him some credit for putting a little pressure on. Coons hands off. It's the back inside with a big power run. That's the man they love, Darian Tomlin, with a gain of 10.
And that's what I said earlier. They're sprinting. They're slanting outside. You can see how they're just bringing everything to the outside for those outside runs. And Tomlin just cuts up inside and makes them pay 10 quick yards right there and gives them a little breathing space.
Tomlin goes 6'2", 203. He wears number 0.
1st and 10.
But he is an outstanding runner in his own right.
Oh, he's done very well this year. Tomlin is one of the top runners. He's number 8 in 5A.
Pouring down as they run it inside with Tomlin. He makes the 15. He stays up. He's not going down. He made it to the 17 or so. He's just riding it as far as he can.
Tomlin just doing a yeoman's job right there, just putting in work, kept those feet churning. Next thing you know, a good 5-yard gain. Looks like it was going to be a 1 or 2 yard gain.
On the play, that'll bring up 2nd and 5.
Elijah Olding Smith eventually took him down, but it went torrential there for a second. It appears to have dropped back a little bit rain-wise. Still coming down. 2nd and 5 for the Yellow Jackets. Coons hands it. Running through the middle. Right around the 1st down marker goes Tomlin. We'll have to see where they spot him.
The ball carrier.
It's a nice, solid, hard run there. Good blocking there by the line. Just everyone turn in, turn out. And next thing you know, 1st down right there by the Yellow Jackets. Tomlin.
1st down, Yellow Jackets.
Tomlin being the workhorse right now. Trying to get him out of this, I guess you want to say out of this fix. Started out at the 2-yard line. Now they're out past the 20.
1st down at the 22. There are 1st downs for the Yellow Jackets. Really the first extended look at their offense. The score was a kick return one by Josh Champagne.
And now the rain's completely stopped.
Just a look, Coons. Gives Tomlin. Tomlin going off that right side. Put his head down. Getting about 6 that time, maybe 7.
Nice strong run right there. Got about 6. Looks like you got 6 linemen in there. These guys are just pushing. They're just pushing and shoving. And, after 4 quarters of that pushing and shoving, it tends to wear down, and that's what they've done. They've wore down a lot of teams right here.
Yellow Jackets to the line. Put it on the 29. 2nd down at about 3. He's going to give it to Tomlin again. Tomlin works his way through the middle. He's got the 1st down out to around the 34-yard line. Nothing fancy, just solid helmet-on-helmet football.
It's a nice job right there. Yeah, just Mano-a-mano football. You block your man this way, you block your man that way. Let's give it to our stud.
Little tempo. Harmon on the tackle.
If they're going to hold out for the quarter here, you got about 17, 16, or are they going to get a play in?
Fox Coons hurried him up, and now he settles in. It's really his call. 10 seconds. Still waiting, and I don't think he's going to run one. Inside 5, and he's looking at the clock. So they'll let it go to the quarter. What a quarter it was. Scott County 12, Woodford County 7. Second quarter ahead here on Glycod.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Welcome back, 12-7. It was such a hurry through those 3 scores, 2 by Timmy Amongo, 1 by Josh Champagne. I forgot to tell you, those touchdowns all come to you courtesy of Tim Short Auto Plaza. Appreciate Tim and all of our sponsors here on Glycod. The first really extended possession that we've seen here, Joey, as Woodford's gone from their own 2 out to about the 34 now.
Done a great job getting out of there, and basically it's been the running back, Darren Tomlin, and his offensive line just getting them out of there, just bull trucking right now. After 19 points in the first quarter here, what shall we see here in the second? But that's pretty much what it's been. Fox Coombs hadn't really used his arm much here. They put a lot of pressure on his first series there, so they're just going with Tomlin. They said, we're going to let Tomlin carry us to the promised land.
Trips left for Coons and the Yellow Jackets. First down at the 34. That's Coons and number 8. Tomlin number 0.
Getting down here to delay of game here. 4. With 2 seconds left.
Gives it Tomlin. Tomlin right side. Nice seam. Tomlin. Can he get out of it? No, but it's still going to be, I guess, just shy of a first down. Another big gain on first down for Darian Tomlin.
Tomlin just finds his big number 64 right there, Caleb Caudill. He's 5'10", 265, just follows him right there for 8-9 yards right there. Nice job right there. Comes off right tackle, just follows that big lineman, follows his block, and just goes right on up there. Nice job, nice run.
Markel Moses on the stop, second down and a yard for the Yellow Jackets. Trips left. Tomlin again.
What a hole.
Just keep giving it to him down to the 49.
Gosh. What a hole. Oh, man, that was like a huge hole. We can watch that again. Man, that hole there, that was just one of those plays where, watch this hole right here. He just runs through. Look, oh, my gosh. Nobody touched him after he hits 4 yards. What a seam.
The trips left are pulling everybody that way, and then on the backside, Tomlin is making hay while it rains on this one.
He is. Dylan Branson right there, the 6'3", 245 sophomore right there, just kicking out. Team captain next to him, blocking in.
Quick throw, caught, turning it upfield. Not much there, only a gain of about 2. That was Grayson Hodge on the reception.
Grayson Hodge
picks up about 2.
Steady all year right there. Just nice catch right there. He's
ball is spotted on the 48-yard line.
Been one of those guys in that lineup that, they don't throw to as much, but every time they throw it to him, he seems to catch it. And that's just a little off-balance play there, just to keep them alive, keep them alert on the outside right there. But, you can see the bread and butter right now has been all Tomlin.
It's the same trips left, so let's see if they go Tomlin backside again. They're working that way. Tomlin trying to get out there, and this time Scott County strings it out well and takes him down for a short loss.
Nice job there by Ellis Fars, the linebacker. He just shoots through the gap right there. Basically what he did is he just followed. Tomlin comes out, wrist. Looks like he has a wrist injury right there. So Brown going in.
Ryan Brown, number 15, is the backup, and keep an eye on him. He's an excellent runner as well.
Yeah, but the linebacker just shoots in right behind number 64, Caleb Caudill, as he pulls right there and just makes an excellent play on that right there. Nice job by the linebacker.
Eli Ferris, the young man who made the play. Absolutely. 3rd and 9, just across midfield. Woodford started at their own 2, but they may be bogging down here at midfield.
Bring the linebackers. Blitz.
Coons, big blitz. Fires. Caught. Can he get there? No, he cannot. Well played. Cale Reitar caught it, but only picks up a couple.
Yeah, we had Reitar and you had Amari Joyner both in the same area right there, so there had to be some kind of misconfusion right there. They're both right there, and 4th down and 8 right there. Just seemed a little confusion on that route.
Asher Brewer on the tackle, 4th and 8. Let's see. Thought they might go. Looks like instead they will punt.
Coach going to play the field position game, and that's a smart move right there. You just got to punt it to them. Hope your defense can come through as they did last series right there. Let's go ahead and punt it down there and play the field position game right here.
McKee to kick it. Markel Moses back to return it.
It looks like they played the field position game, and both teams have settled down.
Scott almost got his first punt. Maybe a little more protection this time. Now
delay a game. Got to delay a game.
Yep.
That took an awful long time.
It sure did.
And maybe to his advantage. I don't know. He's got a heck of a leg. Kicked one last week, at least a 55-yarder there after it took a bounce. So it may be to his advantage to go back 5 right there.
They were at the 48. They go back to their own 47 now. So, yeah.
Yeah, but the key thing is to get it off.
Yeah, it was a close call the first time. Scott still got some rushers. McKee, not as much heat, but it
got
was
a hand
blocked.
on it. Got a hand on it. Blocked it.
Tipped. And it's going to take a nice roll for McKee, and that really is going to be about the only good thing to say about it. It's going to go down at about the 38-yard line, so it ends up at about a 15-yard kick, but that is pretty good for one that got blocked.
Yeah, and here we go right here. Watch, get it one hand in there. Just got that one hand. Watch this. One hand comes in there, one hand block.
So it's kind of funny. The first time they had great pressure and just whiffed on it, and this time really didn't have much.
Yeah, just perfect.
Got a hand right where it needed to be.
And so you get that in there, and you're just gonna have to talk to those guys and say, look, whatever your blocking scheme is, you're blocking down, block down. You got to hold down just another half a second there. But here we go.
Ellison and the Cardinals back on the attack. Way inside and not much of a way there. Only a pickup of about 2 for the 5'8 junior Skylar Way.
Yeah, nice job there. You got the linebacker there, number 23, Sam Hash, making a nice tackle. Hash just plugging up the middle.
Backers have been much more active in the run game here for Woodford as they settle in a little bit.
They're very active, but you get those defensive ends and outside linebackers. They're the ones you got to stay at home.
2nd and 8, handed off on the edge. Trying to pick his way, gains about 5. Does Jaden Garrett that time.
And that's what you got to do. Jordan Holman on the tackle there, but Garrett just says, those guys, they just have to stay at home because it's coming. Even though it doesn't look like it's coming to you, just stay out there and just wait. Don't run inside for the ball. Just stay outside. Wait. It's coming. It's coming.
They're down at 3.
Responsibility football. Big play. Big play right here. Got the bells going. Mississippi State style there. Cowbells going. Here we go. 3rd down.
Full house as ever for Ellison and the Cardinals. They turn. Ellison still got it. Ellison sacked. Well played by Woodford. Cade Gillum, the man with the play off the edge.
Looked like a little confusion right there as he ball faked to the dive back right there, and looked like one of his men in motion bumped into him, which threw off the timing right there. Gave Cade Gillum time to come off the backside with a backside sack. And that's just what you want from your Yellow Jacket defense right there. After they can't get the first down, have to punt, get it basically partially blocked, then your defense comes right back out, shuts them down 3 and out. Here we go. You get the ball to get it right back.
Correction, McCord.
Max McCord to punt it for Scott. Here's the snap. There's the kick. It's out of there. It's very high and very short. It hits at about the 40 and kicks back upfield. So excellent field position for Woodford. They'll take over on their own 44 after a nice defensive stand right there for the Yellow Jackets.
Nice job right there. The key now is number 0 is Darian Tomlin. Is he coming back in the game? I know he was holding his wrist right there, and Brown came came in for him. Looks like they threw the ball a couple times when Brown was in there. And there's Tomlin. Tomlin's back. He's back out there. He's been the leader of this offense thus far, rushing the ball.
On the season coming into tonight, 1,278 yards, 18 touchdowns on the ground for Darian Tomlin. He's a good one.
Tomlin is a stud. He's been a stud for this Yellow Jacket offense. And the quarterback's been a stud, so here we go.
From the 44, Coons gives Tomlin. Tomlin left side this time. Tomlin, nice gain. Got a first down.
Tomlin, nice play right there. Bust outside to the left. One man tries to tackle him, goes down low. Tomlin steps over him. And that's going to be number 15 right there. Just kind of stepped over Markel Moses right there. Moses at 5'8". Tomlin at 6'2", steps over him, gets the first down.
Tomlin's a speed guy, but that doesn't mean he won't go physical.
Oh, I've seen him run through a couple people. No arm tackles here.
First down at the 45 for the Yellow Jackets. Coons in the gun. Gives Tomlin. Tomlin picks his way for 3, maybe 4. He earned every yard of it.
Nice job there by number 87, making a tackle. Elijah Olding Smith right there, but Tomlin gets 5 tough yards right there. Makes a nice cut to the right before Smith grabs onto him, but not until after the game. And then, those little things right there. 4 yards, 4 yards, 4 yards. That's going to be a first down if you did that. So that's going to keep that defensive line and those linebackers honest, and that's going to open it up here for the quarterback, Fox Coons.
Second and 6 at the 41. Yeah, whether it's the good work of Tomlin, the weather, or just a little strategy, pretty run heavy so far. They give Tomlin again, and he finds a nice seam, and he's got a first down. Well, why wouldn't you just keep going to him?
If they can't stop it, you keep going to it right there. You just keep going forward, first down, forward, first down. We're going to run it, and we're going to run it. And that big line, as I said, you've got 250, 265, 309, 270, and 245, the little guy. I mean, that's a huge line right there.
Going to put hats on hats.
Yeah, when you go man-on-man football right there, a couple of those guys, they bury the defensive guy. You can't even see around them.
35-yard line, 2 receivers each way. They run it inside with Tomlin, and that time Scott County's all over it, and he's taken down for no gain.
Yeah, you can see they just committed to the run right there. They brought everybody and everything inside. And if they're going to do that again, you're going to see a little play action, and you're going to see maybe a hot route or something of that nature. And if Fox Coombs can hit something like that, that's going to be wide open for those receivers with man-on-man coverage right there. So we'll see. But that run game is bringing them all up. They've got 8 in the box now.
Lucas Fent with the tackle on that one. Nice play by the big sophomore. Second down and 10, 35-yard line. 12-7 Scott County, but Woodford on the march. Coons going to throw. Sets, fires, caught at the 30, and that's going to be it. From Ari Jointer, pickup of about 5.
Jointer, a little out route right there. Quarterback throws it behind him a little bit. Then right there, stayed in the coverage, Asher Brewer. But not until after Jointer makes a nice catch right there. As you saw, they took Darian Tomlin out of the game that time, and they only had 6 in the box right there. So when Tomlin comes in, it looks like they put 8 in the box. When he comes out, they put 6 in the box. They had an excellent opportunity to run right there.
You smell a little play action here with Tomlin back in the ball game?
Well, if you count them up, they've got 1, 2, 3. They've got 6, 7 in the box, almost 8 in the box right here. So
3rd and 5. Coons going to throw. Coons, deep shot. Got a man out there. Caught it. Touchdown, Grayson Hodge.
Right there, and that's what I'm talking about. He comes in the game, and next thing you know, they're all up there at the line of scrimmage. Next thing you know, they go deep. Hodge makes a great catch right there, and the quarterback just does an outstanding job right there.
And there it is. Just sneaks him out there. Everybody sucked in.
A little fake there, a ball fake. Hodge runs right by him, and next thing you know, touchdown.
Heck of a throw, heck of a play, and for the first time today, Woodford with a lead. They're going to go for 2, apparently. Well, no, I think they're in a swinging gate. Yeah, they're going to kick the point. So extra point try is away, and it is good. 14-12. The advantage for Woodford County, their first of the ball game. We will take a quick break here on Glycott. 14-12, Woodford out in front on Glycott.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Woodford grabs the lead on Fox Coons' 38th touchdown pass of the year. Tonight's broadcast would not be possible without the support of our corporate partners. Please let them know how much you appreciate their commitment to providing free-to-watch high school athletics programming on Glycod.
You just see right there that 8 guys get in the box right there. When number 0, Mr. Tomlin gets in the game and just frees it up for everybody else deep. One-on-one coverage, good job.
Short kick, going to be grabbed by Brewer. Brewer across the 30 and not much more. He's met hard at about the 33-yard line. Woodford playing some aggressive special teams right there.
Yeah, and that's Alex Centers again, the sophomore special teams activist right here, just making play after play after play on special teams on kickoffs. Good job right there.
Return.
And this time they got him inside the 35, which is a little better than what they have been doing. They had been giving it to him close near the 50, so this time they got him back just a little farther. The Scott County offense coming out on the field. They're going to need to see if they can do something again here. Timmy and Mongo, haven't heard from him. Got kind of quiet there so far in the second quarter. Let's see if he and Skylar Wade can find their way back and put some points up here for the Cardinals.
From the 33, first time Scott's been behind. They hand it on the edge. A big gain here for Garrett. Garrett breaking free. Garrett down this sideline. One-on-one, and he's going to be hauled down around the 20-yard line. Nice run. Big play, Jaden Garrett.
Sucked him in again. Dive right here. Dive, and then watch this. Dive inside. Everyone's sucked in. They give it to Garrett. Garrett's out there. Nobody's on him. Responsibility football. You've got to go to your man. Everybody went inside. Next thing you know, Garrett runs out there. Garrett looking for a 100-yard day himself after runs like that.
Holman on the tackle. Boy, Garrett sold it pretty well. He was pretty nonchalant out there, just kind of going through the motions, but he had the ball. From the 22, run it again, this time on the edge with a Mongo, and Woodford ready for it. Stopped him.
It looks like that's a difference right there. It's number 43 right there. Kingston Dumas, linebacker, making a nice play. But when you give it to Mongo out there, everybody's aware of it. When you give it to Garrett out there, everyone's kind of like, they're not really going to give it to him, and they give it to him. So
yeah, he's had 2 nice runs.
Two very nice runs. So that's why I say you got responsibility football. You got to go outside. You got dive, go inside. Don't try to be a hero. And the play before, everyone tried to be a hero. That last play, everyone went to responsibility.
Second 11 to 23. They run it inside. I believe that is way on the carry and down to about the 19 maybe.
Way up the
could
middle.
Be back at the 20.
Yeah, nice job there by the linebackers right there, just making a nice play right there. That's Elias Tackett, the junior, one of the leading tacklers on the team. Just comes up there and just makes a nice tackle in the middle on the dive right there. But you see, you got guys going every which way, so you gotta do your job, you know. If everyone runs that first dive back or they run in there when they fake it to the second guy, then, you know, leaving openings for others.
3rd and 8 at the 20. They give it outside, sweeping through all the way down to the goal line and into the end zone goes Jaden Garrett.
Jaden Garrett. He's going to make a name for himself tonight because everyone else is running to a Mongo. Everyone else is running away. Garrett wide open. Watch this replay right here. Everyone goes inside. Watch this. Fake the dive. 2 go inside. He's out there. No one's out there. Good block out there by the wideout. And Garrett just runs it in 20 yards for a score.
So 18-14. Scott has missed 2 extra points. So I think they're going to go for 2 here.
Jaden Garrett making a name for himself right there. Says, hey, if you're going to leave me open, I might as well get my 100-yard day in too.
Come on, make some noise. Let's go.
2-point conversion coming. Ellison under center. Turns as flags fly.
Flag on the plate.
Looks like illegal motion. Oh.
Substitution, perhaps. I'm not real clear. Yeah, I think substitution. I might have had an extra guy in the huddle. Yeah.
Substitution infraction, running the extra guy off there late. And especially when you have 3 guys over there on the side right there. And as you have 3 guys in the side, looks like they're going to try to kick this one.
Now they'll kick from 5 yards farther out. And it missed 2 extra points tonight, so 18-14 at the moment.
Elliott.
So Elliott's already missed 2. He's out to try a third one.
Formation.
He was wide left on the first 2. See if he can leave this one back into the right a little bit. Snaps there. This one was a cleaner exchange than most. And this time he aimed right, and he missed it right. So no good for a third time for Isaiah Elliott. He's been very consistent this season.
Yeah, as you can see, he tried to overemphasize to the right that time instead of just kicking it. And as he points to the right and overemphasizes, just misses it right there. And
we'll take a quick break here before Woodford back on the attack. 1:23 still in the half here on Glycod.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Scott County retakes the lead 18-14, but the question on everybody's mind, do you kick it anywhere in the vague vicinity at this point of Josh Champagne, who has a kick return touchdown, another nice return.
Champagne has 2 nice returns. So will we kick it in? Looks like they're kicking away from him this time. They're kicking over to number 6, kicking over to Grayson Hodge.
See what Hodge can do with it from the 27. Hodge with some nice room. Hodge is going to make it out near midfield. Whoever they kick it to, it's going pretty well so far for Woodford.
Yeah, great job right there. Hodge already has a touchdown. So Hodge is just saying, hey, if you're going to do that,
back to midfield.
Hodge has already caught a touchdown pass from Fox Coombs, so he says, hey, I'm a threat too, so you kick it to me. I've been in the end zone tonight. Look what I can do. He gets it out across the 50 right there. Great field position for the Yellow Jackets.
That's where they'll start, right at the midfield stripe.
Yellow Jackets got a
75 seconds.
Both teams have 2 timeouts left. And you just wonder, on the defensive side, are they going to bring 8 in the box? Are they going to bring 6 in the box? With 6 in the box, that Tomlin is just eating yardage. They got 5 in the box. They're not giving it to him, though. They're throwing it.
To throw, fires, caught, and hauled down for short yardage is Jalen Johnson. That's the nephew of Coach Dennis Johnson.
That'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3 there. 2nd and 7 now. 1 minute. Brewer on the tackle. Quick throw again. Johnson again. Tiptoes out of bounds, I think a yard shy. Well, he got a
where they're going to spot that at.
Favorable spot. Yeah, it looked to me like he stepped out at about the 41, but it's going to be said the 40 and a first down.
Very favorable spot there. Looked like he stepped out a yard short, but hey, he's down there. The referee probably sees a little better than us. We're way up here, so first down. He said first down. And here we go right here. Now they got 6 in the box. Last time they had 5 in the box, and I thought they might want to run it on that, but are they going to throw it here?
Coons on first down. Fires, incomplete.
I've not seen him do that before. I've not seen Coombs throw it. Usually throws like that, he steps through and throws it, or even when it comes off, and that's the first time I've kind of seen him do that. But possibility on that, the ball's slick and wet.
Yeah. Cale Reitar couldn't one-hopped him out there.
Yeah, because I've not seen him do that before. But like I said, it's very possible that the ball's just soaking wet out there. Been raining, and there's not much rain out there right now, but there's a lot of moisture.
Yeah. Second down at 10-40-yard line. Final minute of the half. 18-14. Scott leads. Whistles blow, and Scott County's going to call a timeout. We'll take that break as well. Be right back with the final drive of the half here on Glycod.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
And we're back. 53 seconds for the Yellow Jackets to try to regain the lead. They will get the football out of halftime. But, they'd like it here. And a little confusing in terms of what we're seeing with Scott County's load in the box and the Yellow Jacket play call here, Joey.
When the Yellow Jackets saw 8 in the box, they were running it. Now there's 5 in the box. You figure they might want to run this and gain some yards. They still have 2 timeouts left.
Right.
So, you've got time.
But they're throwing. Coons sets, throws down the middle.
Oh, right in his hands
and out of the hands of Darian Tomlin.
You got to catch that. Don't look at the referee. You got to catch that one, son. He's a little mad at himself, and it's one of those pride things. You're mad at yourself. You don't catch it, so sometimes you got to look at somebody. Jackson Irvin trying to cover him right there. Irvin listed as a defensive lineman. He's 6'2", 225, but playing linebacker. He doesn't have a shot running with Tomlin. Tomlin makes a nice grab right there, but then just lets it slip out of his hands. Good throw there by the quarterback.
Third down at 10, 40-yard line. 48 seconds. 2 receivers each way. Bucks Coons going to throw it. Big blitz, throws, caught. It's Johnson, but he can't get away. He only gained about 3 yards to the 37. And the clock runs inside 40 seconds. Do you go? Do you call timeout?
Well,
right now the clock's ticking away. Ball's across the 38. It's going to be fourth and about 8.
He's going to call timeout here. He's got to call timeout. He's got to call timeout, make a decision.
Running.
He's letting it run down. So
Markel Moses made the tackle. 20 seconds. Clock running. It's 4th and 8. There is that aspect. But with 15 seconds, now Coons looks to the sideline. Clock still running. 12 seconds. 10 seconds.
Coach is looking just to run this out for the half. He's going to get the ball. So he's like, don't worry about it. He's like, hey, guys.
At least take a deep shot, and now they will call timeout with 5 seconds. And I assume the plan here is you ran it down. Now you can just take your shot on 4th down.
Exactly. You're going to run it down. Coach says, hey, I want to be the last one with the ball this half.
Yeah.
I want to take it all the way down. Everyone's a little excited. Everyone's like yelling, timeout, timeout. Fans are screaming. Coach is like, look, we've seen what they can do in offense. We don't really want to give them the ball back here again. I think he really would have liked to take it down to about 3 seconds. But here's what you do. You drop back. They're blitzing, though, so they're making him throw it a lot faster than he wants to right here. And this is where, if they're going to blitz, that's when you bring that little hot route out again, and you bring Darian Tomlin out of the backfield again. Bring him straight down the middle as you did before. Those linebackers come in, you just dump it right over the top, and Tomlin's going to run right down the middle because they're playing man coverage. But to the Scott County Cardinal defense, you're just going to play an umbrella. You're going to play an umbrella across the goal line.
I'm curious to see how deep they drop, and they're not dropping very deep.
They're going to drop like
they're
6,
going to continue.
6, 7 guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys, just an umbrella over the top. So,
it's not a very deep umbrella at this point. There's room to
not at
get
all.
behind them. Let's see what happens.
And they're not bringing more than they can block, so they're going to give them an opportunity to let it go.
Loads up, throws
nice
deep.
Throws, got it deep.
To the end zone.
Oh,
incomplete, just through the hands of Amari Joyner, just about snuck that one in, but instead it's halftime.
And that's what you wanted right there. Give your guy a chance. Throw it to the end zone. Make sure we're the last one to touch the ball because we're going to get the ball right back here. We get it, great. That puts us up. If we don't get it, hey, we're going to get the ball back. We've owned the run game. So let's get back out, own the run game again, bring them all in, throw it deep as we did when we hit Grayson Hodge. Right now they're just under the weather a little bit. So I mean, it's okay. It's okay. You're in a good spot. You're down, but you're okay.
That's
not
true.
out of it.
18-14, Scott with a halftime edge over Woodford. We'll be back to recap that first half. Get you ready for the second half here on Glycod.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity. It's about the best I can put it.
The cost of school is free, actually. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training. So you're getting paid to do your job.
You can start off with absolutely no knowledge, and they're going to give you the tools and the foundation to build up from there.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable, and they care about actually making sure you understand the information that they're presenting to you.
So I know that when I go to motor control, Wayne he's passionate about motor control, and he wants you to get it.
But it's really not like school. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field. So you're able to implement what you're learning almost on the fly. And sometimes you're learning more things in the field. By the time you get into the classroom, it's like, oh, I already know this.
They break the class down into smaller groups on your class day.
If you need help, you can easily look at whoever's sitting next to you and ask them for help. Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This is an organization of brothers and sisters all working together to accomplish a common goal. We work together in the field, and then we become friends on the outside, and it's almost like a family organization at that point.
Nobody I've ever worked with has referred to this job as a job. I went from a job to a life-changing career. So coming out of the apprenticeship program, you can go into a variety of directions with your work. You can become a foreman. You can do motor controls at a manufacturing facility. You can specialize in fire alarm.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
So if you're the kind of person that likes to think things through or see how things work on the inside.
Someone that's detail-oriented, motivated.
I've always seen myself as a hands-on person. Being in an apprenticeship, I'm getting my associate's degree, doing electrical, and being able to do something hands-on.
If you like to build things, this is the place.
It requires you to grow up. Be accountable for yourself because, they're going to lay out tools to help you be successful, but it's up to you to, grab those tools and build yourself.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Man of War Harley-Davidson, your 100% Kentucky-owned and operated Harley-Davidson motorcycle dealership at 2073 Bryant Road in Lexington.
And we're back, 18-14, the Scott County advantage here at halftime, and certainly an interesting first half. But I was talking off camera with you, Joey. I felt like a little bit of a missed opportunity on that last possession for Woodford. Just kind of got in no man's land and not real sure what they wanted to do. And
it's like the moment creeped up on them right there. They just didn't realize it's like third down, and it's like we didn't get what we want. Because usually they're used to getting Jalen Johnson, one of those guys, catch the ball on the outside and break it for a first down. And tonight they're hitting Jalen Johnson, and Jalen Johnson's getting wrapped up, for a gain of 1, a gain of 2.
Yeah,
Next thing you know, it's third down and 8, or second down and long, and they're like, uh-oh, that's not working. Right now. That's not working. So, you almost have to kind of mix it up a little bit. And what I saw, now this is what I saw. I saw opportunities for Tomlin to flare out of the backfield because they're playing man coverage. And you've got a linebacker trying to guard him, and there's no way that linebacker can beat him out there if you throw a quick pass. Plus, they blitzed him a couple times.
Right.
So when they're blitzing him, that's when you really get him on the hot route right there.
Right.
That's an opportunity for them. Now on the flip side of that, the defense, they've just done a great job. Otherwise, just making plays right there, and they've kind of been but don't break philosophy there the last part, and then all of a sudden they hold Woodford to nothing. So but Woodford's going to get the ball again right here. So but Timmy Amongo and the boys, Timmy Amongo did his job first half.
Sure.
Scored. Now everyone's going to Timmy Amongo, and guess what? As they all go to Timmy Amongo, guess who's running down the sideline right there? You got number 7, Jaden Garrett. Jaden Garrett's running untouched. I mean, I'm talking about running 30, 40 yards untouched right there. So
sell hard to Way, sell hard to Amongo, and then Garrett just comes sailing around the edge and takes off.
That's responsibility football right there. Defense, like I said, if you've got dive, I tell you a team that really used to do that a lot. A team that was really good at that back in the 90s was Nelson County. They would ride that first back in there, and you saw team after team go after that first back, and then they give it to the second back. And I think they won state championship. I think about 95, I believe. I think it's 95, I believe. Maybe, but 95, 96, I can't remember. We played them in the semis, I think 97 or 98, and it was just so hard to guard. And as we did that, it was one of those things you had to teach your kids, look, I know you want to go where the football is or where you think the football is.
Right.
Go to your responsibility. I know it's not where you think it is, and guys, and I know, I remember that Monday and Tuesday practice. I must have, I don't know. We probably did. I don't know how much running we did. And I said, we're going to run until we get it right. And I don't care if we're tired. If you're tired, so what? I said, because guess what, guys? I said, there's no next week if we don't get it right this week.
That's it.
And so we were very fortunate that my kids finally got it by Wednesday. I think they got tired of running. I got tired of running them.
There you go.
But we got it by Wednesday, and then Thursday we honed in on it, and then Friday we had a little walk through because we played them Saturday. It was the playoffs.
Yeah.
And finally, but the first 2 or 3 times we did it, they scored, and you have to sit there and bring everybody in. It's like, guys, remember what we talked about. Go back to disciplined football.
Stay with your assignment.
Yeah, just assignment football right there. And as you can see right now, you see guys running in. They face it away, face it to Mongo. Everyone's sucked in.
Yep.
Give it to Garrett, and Garrett's running out there by himself, and you've got one DB out there being blocked by a receiver.
Yeah.
Nobody's out there,
Right.
and so until they fix that up, there's gonna be a long night for them.
I think so. Tonight's scoreboard, I want to mention, is presented by Fast Signs. Make a statement. I know those scores are popping up, but to give you a few updates, a big 6A score near halftime. Ryle is 7-0 lead at Frederick Douglass. The 5A games, now that's directly relevant here. Atherton over Bowling Green, 21-7 in the second quarter. But the 2 top seeds, this is the key. Pulaski County up on West Jessamine 35-14 at halftime. And Owensboro, the number 2 seed RPI-wise, should things hold, a 14-0 lead at Fairdale in the first quarter. That matters because if those scores both hold, then the winner of this game will play at Owensboro next week in a semifinal game.
Most definitely. Yeah.
We'll review that after the game. Again, some of these Central Time Zone games will be finished ahead of us, so hopefully we'll be able to give you a more complete picture. The other score I've got to pass along, a 2A game, Lexington Christian, a 14-7 lead over Mayfield in the third quarter. We're going to take another break here, step aside for a word from our sponsors. When we come back on the other side, break down that first half scoring summary for you, tell you how we got here, and some numbers to pass along. 18-14, Scott County the lead at halftime here on Glycod.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Sunshine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Sunshine Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
We're here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
Proudly based in Jessamine County, R.J. Corman Railroad Group has been serving North America's railroad industry since 1973. Find out more by visiting rjcorman.com. For high-quality railroad service, it's R.J. Corman.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville, movement that inspires, and by Carpenter's Local 1650. Build your winning career today.
Scott County an 18-14 lead over Woodford County. A look at the first half scoring summary presented by Carpenter's Local 1650. Build your winning career today. Visit carpenters.com for more information. Scoring summary starts like this. It took the very first play of the game from the line of scrimmage. Timmy Imongo gets on the edge, does what he does, 67 yards on the very first play, and it was a beauty.
I think the only guy that touched him was his own player.
Yeah, about the 40-yard line right here.
He
Boom.
runs it there, boom, and then just outruns the defense. And next thing you know, he's in the end zone right there. And then just not much going there in the next series there for the offense of Woodford. Then next thing you know, you give the ball right back, and there he goes again, Timmy Imongo.
Quick, and then Imongo this time only 27 yards, just a mere short jaunt comparatively, but again, down that left side, able to get on the edge and take it to the house.
Imongo twice right there, and that's been the difference. You know, Imongo just them seeing Imongo score right there, so now everyone's running to Imongo. But on the very next kickoff,
Woodford has an answer. Yeah, literally the very next play, 11 seconds later. Josh Champagne pop a cork on this one because he took it 70 yards. The first time he returned it, he went left. This time he faked left and then just exploded.
He exploded, yeah, and he had a really nice turn on the first one, but this time they all go left and he goes straight and takes it to the house right there, outruns the defense right there. Then here we go right here.
And then there was a long gap before Woodford gets on the board again, takes the lead on a 30-yard pass.
And they bring them all in right there, suck them in. Quarterback just steps up, makes a nice play, and throws it to the end zone, hits his wide out right there. Nice play.
Fox Cones, that's really the only downfield connection for Woodford and that passing game. And then just before halftime, what we had been talking about, Joey, you hit him with the boom, fake, third guy on the outside is Jaden Garrett, and he takes it to the house.
Jaden Garrett has over 90 yards in his first half right here. Jaden Garrett hasn't really been much of a factor like that all season, as a runner right there. But
it's tough when you got guys like Way and Imongo in front of you. But, yeah, he's
Jaden Garrett's got 683 yards but at 57 carries. But, most of this, you can see that he has the light number of carries he has, and what he's got, it's been runs like that. You look at Amongo, you look at Way, and next thing you know, Garrett's just going around the outside, and they're sticking to pattern, true to call. So that's kind of been it.
18-14, the Edge. We're going to take a quick break. Be back with the second half ahead. Woodford County, Scott County. Don't you go anywhere. It's Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
We're big fans here in Kentucky of great savings at Cartown Kia.
Score 1.9% financing on select new Kia models like 2026 Kia Sportage. Or win with 0% on 2025 Kia Sorento and Sportage.
Our team is here for your team at Cartown Kia.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
18-14, Scott County the lead at halftime. Got some numbers to go through. You talked about some of them, Joey. The thing that jumps out here, of course, we saw what we thought we'd see with that Scott County run game. 18 rushes, 235 yards. Amongo's got 101. Jaden Garrett, only 4 carries. He's got 92. Skylar Way, quietly, 6 carries, 50 yards. They've done what they wanted to. On the other side, Woodford hasn't really been able to dial in the passing game. 7 of 12 for 51 yards for Fox Coons. And 30 of those came on that one touchdown strike to Grayson Hodge. So if you take that out, you've thrown it 11 times for 21 yards otherwise, and that is not what they're used to.
Well, they're waiting on the pass right there. They're pretty much saying, hey, pass it. We're waiting on pass it. We're waiting on. That's why the run game has been good. And the run game, to them, it seems methodical probably. But if the outside eye, you're like, hey, you guys are getting up the field. You're doing what you need to do. This ball control offense, and I don't think they're very used to that ball control offense. But it's efficient, and it's doing what needs to be done right now to get them up the field. And that's what set up that touchdown pass because Tomlinson comes back in the game. And as Darren Tomlinson comes back in the game, they bring 8 in the box right there. And then you see the quarterback step up, and all it just took was just a little time. And next thing you know, right over the top, touchdown.
13 runs for 64 yards for Darian Tomlin.
You're
probably happy with that. It's not what they're used to, but there's nothing wrong with it.
It's getting the job done. So
let's go back to the field. Scott County's got it teed up. They're ready ahead of the clock, expiring for halftime.
Yeah, Woodford's going to get the ball back here. Like I said, it wasn't the worst thing that happened. They didn't score there. But, hey, they made sure that Scott County did not get the ball, get another play, and now they're going to get the ball right here. And who are they going to kick it to? That's the key question here.
Not Josh Champagne.
Are you going to kick it to Champagne? Are you going to kick it to Hodge?
Hodge, I would imagine, although Hodge had a nice return as well.
Exactly. So
let's see.
Pick your poison.
Here it comes. They just onside or kind of squib it and nearly get it. It is loose. It's still loose. I think Woodford covered it.
Lucky.
That's the best kick they've had all night by a broad margin. And, Woodford does manage to get that one covered up. Just in between lines, and it was a near scramble for that one.
Yeah, lucky play right there. Good covered there by Cade Gillum. Gillum saves him on that right there because,
no kidding.
As you see right there, that Hodge tried to pick it up and run with it and gets hit, and so he missed it. Gillum just dives in on the ball. So, It's not, not terrible field position. Actually, most teams would love to have the ball beyond the 35 in the first place. So here we go right here. We got Fox Coombs right here. You got Brown in there running back now. Or that's not Brown. I'm sorry. That's Hodge back there, number 6.
Yep. Coons, quick throw. Caught. I believe that actually is Tomlin over there on the outside making the catch.
That's Cale Rytar right there.
Okay, Rytar.
And so,
about 7.
What you're doing there is you're putting Hodge back there. So Hodge is a receiver right there. And then as you put Hodge back there as a receiver, you just go all out. Now you brought your man back in.
Quick throw, caught. Going to be right at the sticks. Let's see where they spot the football, but Omari Jointer with the catch, and that's going to be a first down.
First down right there. So you're going with a quick passing game right here. Just 6-yard hitch, 4-yard hitch. And first down there for the Yellow Jackets right there. So, and you still got Darian Tomlin in the backfield here.
47-yard line. Coons going to throw again. Coons fires. Caught across midfield, down to the 40-yard line, breaking free to the 30-yard line, down the sideline, to the house. Touchdown, Jalen Johnson.
So if you notice that time, they put him on the inside. When they put him on the outside, he was getting hit right there. And this time, they give it to him on the inside. They put him at the slot receiver. He catches it, makes a juke move right here. Juke's one defender. Juke's another defender. Watch this. Catch it. Get off me, Juke. Juke's another one. Next thing you know, goes to the outside, run where they're not, and next thing you know, he's right down the sideline. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
So there's the big play, 53 yards. You don't have to throw it 53 yards to get it there. Not when Johnson makes a miss. Extra point pending. Snaps there. Kick is out of there clean. And it is good. And so the edge, 21-18 now for Woodford County on a big opening scoring drive.
And if you wrote it down in a book or something of that nature right there, or scripted, you couldn't have done it any better than what the Yellow Jackets did right there. At the end of the half, we tried to get it. We missed it. We didn't score, but they didn't get the ball back. We know we're getting a second half. Second half, they kick it to us. We fortunately get by. We get by, very fortunate, by getting that ball on the squib kick or the down and dirty kick. Then you come right back. You throw 2 short passes to the left. Then you throw another short pass to the right. But this time, Johnson, not being on the outside, being on the inside, makes a juke move and then takes it right down the right sideline for a touchdown. You couldn't have scripted any better for them. Now they take the lead here, 21-18.
Big touchdown to open the third quarter.
Scott County, your turn. Let's see what happens here.
Next man up.
Pretty much so. That's how it feels.
Markel Moses back to return, but they'll probably kick it short. It is indeed going to be returned by Brewer. Brewer manages to gain most of 10 yards before he's escorted into the Woodford sideline around the 37-yard line.
Yeah, Cassius Hawker right there just kind of holds on to him and gets him out of bounds. Hawker just good job holding on right there, just getting him out of bounds, but good job also by Brewer just getting the ball and getting what he can get. Gets his team past the 35. Good job.
Jackson Irvin in there as well. First down at the 37 for the Cardinals. 235 rushing yards in that first half. They average a little over 300 a game on the season. Ellison under center. Turns. They give
right
it
there,
on the
Wade.
outside, and this time they were ready for Jaden Garrett on the edge.
Oh, you saw it right there. You saw Tackett right there. You saw Gillum right there. They're sitting there just waiting for it that time right there. So, and that's what I say, responsibility football.
Gillum McKee in on that tackle.
Gillen right there, McKee right there, 88, just on the outside right there, just waiting on it right there. They just make a nice play right there. Just wait it for him. Nice defensive play. Now you have to be aware of the man. You have to be aware of Skylar Way and Tommy Amongo.
Second and 13.
Timmy Amongo, I'm sorry.
Back at the 34. They give Amongo on the outside, a nice gain. Works his way toward the first down. Could have been a late hit over there. I don't see
No,
a flag.
he just tripped. There's no flag. He just tripped on himself. But, yeah, Mongo right there, as you see right there. Mongo stopped by number 14 there. That's Davis Jones. Nehemiah Davis Jones. Watch a Mongo right here. Mongo just goes out there. Then right at the end of the play, a couple of players go down. Then the Mongo kind of trips over it. No flag,
Slips.
No harm. Yeah, nothing there. But big third down play here for the Yellow Jackets. Also big third down player for the Cardinals. Coach McKee here probably going to dial one up here. Going to dive, give it. Probably let's watch number 7, Jaden Garrett. This has been his little
timeout.
Been his little MO right here in these big third down plays right here. But
Coach McKee will talk about it. We'll talk about it as well. 21-18, Woodford in the lead. Don't you go anywhere here on Glycod.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Big 3rd down and 4 coming up, and probably a 4-down situation for Scott, particularly depending on where you go. If you gain half of the 4 you need, for instance, I think they would go.
I would definitely say it's 4-down territory right here. Right here, it's 10 minutes to go here in the third, but the way they've been running, the success they've had, why not go for it on 4th down?
Let's see if it comes to it. 3rd and 4. Ellison under center. Ellison, give it on the outside. Garrett fights for it, and I think he's just short. We'll have to see. To the naked eye, might have been half a yard shy.
Looks just shy, but gosh, he was smooth. He looked so smooth, just slithering through there, just kind of sliding off one guy, sliding off, and now watch him slide here, slide there, just back, forth, and just almost got that first down right there.
Got a chicken winging to try to stretch out for that first down.
And you said definitely 4-down territory right here.
He's not much short. It's about a foot that they need here on 4th down, and there's no thought of a punt right here.
Did you say it's inches? Gosh, Lee.
I would. It's about a fist away from a first down.
And what you got to watch right here is ball control right here. The ball's a little wet right here, ball control right here.
Ellison on 4th and a millimeter. Hand it off. Way's got it. First down to midfield.
There it is. Fullback wedge right there. Just reverse out, hand it to the fullback, get the first down, move the chains. Nice solid run right there. Nice solid play right there. Quarterback carries out the fake right there. Keeps everybody honest. Gives a little room right there. Just enough for the first. Good play right there. Good play. Good solid play there by the Cardinals.
First down at midfield. The late shift for Ellison. Turns. That's Amongo, and he's swallowed up in the backfield this time. Well played by Woodford.
Woodford with a great play right there. Nice job there by number 23, Sam Hash. Hash was the initial guy to get there, and then a few others just came in and made a play. Darian Tomlin also in on that play right there. Watch this right here. Hash gets him. Tomlin gets him right there. And then also big number 54, Jackson Irving.
Yep.
So, nice job there. Nice job there. Seeing the buck sweep.
2nd and 13. Ellison throwing. Wide open. Caught. And it's going to go for Amongo. Touchdown. Nobody's going to catch him. 53 yards.
Amongo
is complete to Amongo.
Or should I say Timmy Time. Timmy Time, Amongo. We got to find him a nickname right there, but watch this right here. He goes
Smooth
right there.
Work from Ellison.
Yeah, he just goes right out there. As the back, he just goes right out, flares out. Nobody goes with him. Fake. Everybody's sucked inside, hits him wide open. Touchdown right there. It's one of those things, if you've got the back outside, and he ran right by the defender right there, the defender probably figured, oh, he's not going to do anything. He puts his head inside. Next thing you know, touchdown, and Mongo.
2-point play here. Ellison already up 3. Whistles blow. May have a timeout here.
Timeout.
And Woodford goes.
And Woodford will take it. We'll take it as well. 24-21 Scott, and they're about to go for 2 when we come back here on Glycod.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
53-yard touchdowns traded on this opening series of the second half. Go figure. Scott County now going to go for 2. They have missed 3 extra points here tonight, so might have seen the last of place kicking for the Cardinals.
Both teams are down to 2 timeouts. I wonder if that's going to play some importance here later in the game.
That's a good point. Ellison kept it, and he's hit, and he's taken down shy of the goal line. Didn't get it.
On the keeper.
Yeah, Ellison kept that right there. Fake to Mongo, figuring everybody would run with him. Next thing you know, Ellison tries to run it out there and just has nothing right there. Tackle by number 14, Nehemiah Davis-Jones right there. Great job. And he's also helped out right there, but just to no avail. Good job. Good job there. Good solid job there by the defense.
So, Woodford, now it's your turn again.
Yeah, so here we go.
Yeah.
As we talked about, back and forth.
Doesn't look like it's going to end up 57-50 this time, but I don't think it's going to be that much shy of it.
Yeah, they're going to just keep scoring. I mean, these offenses are too prolific, not to keep scoring. And, you got too many talented players out here. Just too many talented players. And the coaches, these guys have been around. They've been around so that they know what's going on. They know what to call. They know how to make things happen for their team. Timmy Amongo.
Yeah, he's third of the game.
He's probably going to maybe get 100 yards receiving and 100 yards rushing.
Very well
the way he's going. Yeah. And you're wondering who they're going to kick it down again, kick an onside kick.
Yeah.
And try to get opportunity.
True squib last time nearly got him the ball back, so I might watch for that one again.
And you've almost just got to go down and get it. Go down and grab it.
That's kind of what they do, and did they get it?
Yes, good job by the offense right there.
Oh, man, that was even closer than the first one. They are.
Yeah, number 17 right there went down he kind of went down on one knee right there. David Jones right there. As you watch, he just kind of went down on one knee and got it, just kind of nonchalantly. And I was like, oh, wow. But, one of the Scott County players hustled down there and was very close to him.
Yeah, they were placing those really well.
Yeah, they're going to have to move some hands guys up there, kind of reverse and put the hands team up there because obviously they're not going to kick it deep. They've shown that. And what was considered deep to them, those have been great returns. They haven't deep for everyone
they're not
else.
going to kick it to the 30. Yeah. I mean, you're not going to get that either.
So they're going to squib kick it there, but you get the ball at the 45-yard line, opportunity to put points on the board here.
So Grayson Hodge lines up at the running back spot here. Pass-ins down the middle. Caught by Jointer, and he goes down to the 48-yard line. Nice pickup of 7 there for Fox Coons and the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, you put Grayson Hodge back there, running back. He does a little out there to just go straight out the backfield and just makes it create space there for Jones.
Brewer on the stop.
Joyner, rather. I apologize.
Quick throw. That's a first down. Although Joyner then goes back, but he's got the first down again, and he takes it down near the 40-yard line.
Joyner with the reception again
back-to-back receptions by Joyner right there.
By number 15, Moses.
Joyner doing a great job there, but you kind of want Joyner to catch that and turn and get upfield and not lose some yards there, but went back-to-back there with him. So, you've got them on their heels. They're thinking they're going to throw it.
Moses on the tackle, first down from the 42, and this time Coons is going to be sacked.
Yeah, and that's one of those plays like you've made 2 really nice passes right there. Use your weapon. Use Darian Tomlin right there. hand it to them, but they don't. They try to stay with the pass right there, and the pressure gets to them. Good job there by the defense right there.
Just worked their way in.
Right there, sacked. He has no place to go, and he tried to throw it out, but almost lost it in the process. Nice defensive job there. Nice tackle there.
The Woodford off schedule now, 2nd and 18. Coons. Quick throw.
Oh,
incomplete.
nice job.
Over at about the 40-yard line.
Markel Moss, nice defensive coverage right there.
Yeah, he's being aggressive out there.
Pass intended for Hodge on the far side.
Trying to get Hodge on
Broken up by Moses.
the deep
No
curl
flag.
right there. Nothing there. Third down.
Coming up third
Big play
down.
right here. And they've yet to run the ball. You know, the run game has been their ally, and they've went away from their ally. You know, they've had a couple passes there, and I know this is the bread and butter what they like to do, but, man, that run game has been their ally. And you would think, man, Darian Tomlin could do a little something here for us.
3rd and 18. Need something here.
Not many of these in the playbook.
Coons. Quick hitter. Caught. Long way to go. Got through one set of them. Going down the sideline. And there's that man. Who else would it be but Darian Tomlin? You need a play. He'll get it one way or the other.
You've got to get Darian Tomlin the ball right there. You give Darian Tomlin the ball right there. Knocked out of bounds by Keller Furnish, but still.
It didn't look like there was much here at first, but Tomlin catches it and just gets through.
Catches it, and players make plays.
Wave right there.
Yeah, players make plays right there. Just goes through and gets a great block right there and gets downfield. You know, it's like, give him the ball. You know, give it to him. Hey, they've only got 6 in the box. Give him the ball. You got a big offensive line right there. Give it to him. There you go.
They do.
There you
Tomlin,
go.
right side, picks his way to the 25, maybe the 24-yard line.
And that will wear in that defensive line right there. You keep doing that right there. It may not be as quick as you like right there, but you keep using that big defense, that big offensive line right there, and that's going to wear in that defensive line, and Tomlin's going to make them pay. Yeah, and then it also brings more in the box, and when it brings more in the box.
2nd and 6, quick throw, caught. First down out on the edge. Nice play for Cale Wrightar that time.
Wrightar, nice job right there. Nice catch right there. Nice tackle there by number 33, Eli Fars. But still, though, you got.
That's a first down. Yellow Jackets.
You got 6 in the box. Run it. There you go. Run it.
Run it
right at them. They can't stop it.
Tomlin inside the 10 makes the 8-yard line.
Not enough bodies in there. There's not enough bodies. Your line is too big, too strong. You're just running right through there. They're gonna have to bring another one in the box. When they bring another one in the box, that's when you got the elite receivers out there. You've got Joyner, you've got Joyner, you've got Hodge out there making plays right there. Ashley Brewer on that nice tackle right there. They're trying to bring one in, and they're going to have to call another timeout.
2nd and 5 at the 8, and we do have a timeout.
And
it
that's
will be
2.
Scott County.
That's
They're down
2.
to one
They've
more.
got down to 1 timeout. That could be huge here in the 4th quarter.
We'll keep it here and contemplate, but yeah, to be in a game this competitive and have exhausted your timeouts nearly, you're down to just 1 now midway through the 3rd quarter.
Correct, and you can see that they are trying to bring in an extra defensive lineman because they see what they're doing now. It's like down here, they're bringing in an extra defensive lineman. As they bring in an extra defensive lineman, then it'll open it up more for the pass right there as it opens it up. So, and like I said, you've got Joyner, you've got Hodge out there, you've got Qatar out there, you know, one-on-one coverage, easy pickings out there.
Right.
With the Army's got. But, you know, as long as they stay in that four-man front, 2 linebackers, Tomlin's going to be the man.
Yeah.
Tomlin's going to be the man. So, it's pick your poison. You know, and Coach had to make a decision there, and would have been a flag anyway, too many men on the field right there. So, you got to do something. So, they called timeout. They're down to 1 timeout. Crucial. We'll see what happens here. We've got 5:34 here in the 3rd, so let's see what we got going here.
2nd down at 5 at the 8. That might be 4 actually.
And this is where
they hand it inside. There's that man again. Tomlin first down inside the 5 to the 2.
Tomlin with a nice run right there, and it's almost as if Keller Furnish tackled him by accident right there. Furnish was just down on his knees right here. Watch here. Cut. Furnish is down on his knees. Almost as if he just fell over Furnish. Furnish just happened to be in the right place at the right time, I guess. But, hey, you know, go with what works right here. Like I said, you've got a huge offensive line. You got the advantage.
First and goal in between the 2 and the 3. Is it Tomlin? It is, and he's bulldozed under this time.
And that's what I'm talking about. When you bring all those bodies in there like that, you bring those bodies, that's when you open it up and throw it to your guys right there. You see, watch this replay right here. You watch, you didn't see where they did the old Dallas Cowboy sit on your butt, turn to push them over. And then they blitz the A gap right there and nothing there for him. Nice tackle there by number 30. And that's going to be and we don't have number 30. I forgot. We don't have number 30. But
he's a mystery man tonight.
The mystery man tonight. But he's playing defensive end. Nice play right there by him.
Second down and 5. Goal from the 5. Parker Adkins was one of the players in there. Coons to throw. Waits, throws, incomplete. He had it, and he just let him too far inside, and he wants a flag, and the fault on that one's going to be on the throw.
Well, kind of wide out there, more or less. I hate to say it, fellow wide out, but he stopped on the route. If he doesn't stop on the route, great coverage there by number 9, Timmy Amongo right
figure.
there. But the receivers kind of just stopped on the route right there. As you watch the receiver, if he keeps coming through, then he hits him wide open for a touchdown. He stops on the route. Quarterback anticipates, and that's just a communication thing. Quarterback anticipates that he's going to keep coming. He's not going to stop, especially with his strong arm right there. And here we go. It's a third down. Got to get a play in. Trying to get a play in here. Looks like they've got they're still good here.
2 receivers each way for Coons. Tomlin beside him. Coons to throw it. Coons flushed, throws, nearly intercepted. And Mongo snuck back and just about picked that one off.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on the quarterback. He didn't have much on there. And then the wideout just stayed out there. As Joyner stands out there, he brings a Mongo in there. It's almost if you need Joyner to just clear the area right there so your wideout can just so your running back can be wide open, Tomlin, but he doesn't, so he brings the DB in, and next thing you know, incomplete pass.
They're going to try a field goal to tie it, Joey.
Yeah, they got Cash Wolf right here.
Yep. 4th and goal from the 5. The field goal.
Wolf is 2 for 2 on the season. He's let's see if he can do this right here and make himself 3 for 3.
It's a 22-yard kick.
Well within his range.
Right, yeah. Snaps there, spots there, big rush, but he got it out clean, and it is good. And we're tied at 24.
Nice job right there. Nice kick up there. Good pressure, but there's always going to be pressure in there.
Left in the third quarter, we got a tie ball game.
After almost 3 quarters, here we are right back where we started, 24-24.
Nice job right there. Good pressure by the defense, but great kick there by Wolf. And I'd say what was that, about a 23-yarder?
22, yeah.
22-yarder. So nice job right there. Well within his range. And good job. Just excellent.
Knocked it through clean, and that may be big. They haven't missed a kick, and Scott hasn't connected on one yet.
And you wonder, like I said, those extra points may come back to haunt them later in the game. But we're tied up here, so brand new ball game. 4 minutes, 1 second to go here in the third quarter.
Just a pleasure to watch these teams.
Oh yeah, got the pep band going here with the little speaker action. And start right here, and I guess we're going to kick it short. And looks like Asher Brewer's been the guy they've been kicking it to.
Wolf for the kick.
Wolf kicks this one on the ground. Going to go through and be bobbled, and now picked up by Harmon around the 17. He tries to get outside, gets to the 20, but not much more.
And that's just the way you draw it up. Couldn't win any better there for the Yellow Jackets right there. Kick it down on the ground. Next thing you know, Wolf trying to get the ball right there. I'm sorry, who is that? 12. That was Juju Harmon. Juju Harmon trying to get the ball, and it was nice tackle there.
Tackled him. Jordan Diallo.
Yeah, Diallo with a nice tackle right there with a host of other Yellow Jackets. But that's just what you want, to get the ball inside the 20 or at the 20-yard line.
Scott County on it on the 21. Ellison hands it off. Short yardage this time for Skylar Way off the right side.
Handoff is to Way.
And off the way right there. Going to gain about a yard there. Nice defensive job right there by Hash. Big play right here. Big series right here. Tied up.
Sure.
New game.
2 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down 8. You all make some noise for your defense. Let's go.
2nd down at 8 yards, 23-yard line. All tied up. Late in the third.
And here's where you got to watch. You got to stay in your responsibility right here. Watch number 9.
Turn around, they give Garrett. Garrett trying to work that outside. Strung out very well that time by Woodford. He ended up scooting out of bounds and didn't get much of anything. May have even lost a little bit.
Yeah, Nehemiah Davis-Jones kind of pushed him back right there. Then he just kind of went out of bounds. He didn't look like he wanted much of that contact and went straight out of bounds, but not after he lost a yard there.
1 on the play. That's going to bring up.
So 3rd down and 9. Big play here.
Huge play right here. Huge play right here at this juncture of the game thus far. Down to 3 minutes here in the third and tied up. And this is a big play for Woodford to try to get the ball back. And the Cardinals here, you know, I'm going to say let's find number 9.
Yeah, somewhere, somehow. 3rd and 9. Play fake. Going to throw. Downfield. Tried to get it there. It's still loose.
Oh.
It's dropped incomplete. Both teams all over that. Anderson Owens can't pull it in. Woodford can't intercept it, and it's going to be incomplete and set up a punt.
And Woodford caught a break right there. They did not cover number 9. If you watch the replay, number 9's wide open on this play, coming across the middle. But
they went to number 4.
They went to Big Red Owens right there. Battle, tip. But man, was number 9.
Oh boy.
Timmy Amongo wide open across the middle. Very fortunate for the Woodford County Yellow Jackets.
McCord to punt for Scott County. Hodge and now Ward drop deep to return. They are looking to return. It's not a great kick, but it's going to take a favorable bounce for Scott County. It's going to end up about the 47-yard line. So good field position for Woodford County on that one. The punt covers about 24 yards.
Great field position for them right there. And I think the sideline, the stands, they all know the call over here for Woodford County. You can hear them all yell, Peter, get away from the ball.
Don't get hit. Yeah.
They all call the whole sidelines, the whole stands over here called it out right there. So I was like, oh, they're aware of what's going on over here. But it's a good field position here for the Yellow Jackets inside the 50.
They actually mark it at the 44. Yeah, first down there, trips right. Coons looks right. Coons throws right. Caught. Ken Joyner makes some moves. He gets a couple. Manages to pick his way for about 6.
Joyner gets twisted up a little bit right there. Nice catch right there. Just catches right over the middle. Just a little hitch route right there. Just it's almost like a run right there. Oh, gains more than 5 on that. Now we're moving Grayson Hodge back there in the backfield.
Yep. 2nd down and 3. Coons to throw. Sets, waits, throws.
Nice arm.
Over everybody.
But gosh, Lee just flicks it out there with the flick of his wrist.
There it goes. Yeah.
Like, wow, that's just a nice arm right there.
Falls incomplete.
Yeah, they cover the right side over here as you saw the receiver come inside, and Tomlin was open on the hit on the curl right there, but the quarterback just didn't give the linebacker time to get away as Hodge ran out on that. So just got to let it develop a little more. Big play right here. Looks like Tomlin time right here. It's 3rd and short.
Yep, 3rd and 3 at the 37. They give Tomlin. Tomlin, he makes the first down on second effort, down to the 32.
Tomlin following Caleb Caudill. 5'10", 265 on that tackle right there by number 30, but we don't know his name, but that was a nice tackle by the defense end, but not till after Tomlin gets the first down, following us back right there.
He's just such a consistent back.
Oh yeah, he's a real deal. He's a real deal right there for high school football.
Hodge the setback here. Beside Coons, going to throw. Fires, caught, Joyner going across field. Joyner sees some room inside the 20, makes about the 17-yard line before he gets taken down.
Nice job there by Joyner. Markel Moses on the tackle right there, number 15. But not till after Joyner catches it, sees there's 5 guys to his right. The next thing you know, he goes to his left there. He says, I'm going to go where they ain't. Gets all the way across field. Moses
From
with a
the
nice
16,
tackle.
run it up the middle. Tomlin puts his head down and gets about 8 or 9.
Oh, and they got the hurry up here going. We're watching a replay, but you got the hurry up offense going there. And they've shown that where they get on, and they're back on the ball again here. That big offensive line just trying to push.
Second down in a yard. Run it, Tomlin trying to get outside, and he's tripped up and taken down for a short loss.
Nice job by Asher Brewer right there. If Brewer doesn't get there, he may be going to the house right there. Brewer just tripped him up just enough right there.
Riley Colvin finished it off. Yeah.
Brewer with the stop, and Colvin with the initial tackle after Brewer just slows him down a little bit here. Now they've slowed it down. They've slowed it down a little bit.
Third
not
down
going with the hurry
and
up.
about 3 here. PA announcer said second down, but it is third.
Yes, 3rd and 3.
They run it. Tomlin escapes. Tomlin first down inside the 5.
Tomlin doing it on his own right there.
Tackle is by Brewer.
But the team captain, Justice Perez, the junior, 6'4", 309. 309 goes through that hole as he goes through that hole. And here we go. They're on the ball again.
First and goal from the 3. Tomlin trying to get the edge, and he's going to be stopped short. Well played that time by Scott County.
Very well played by Scott County. Very well played. If he follows Perez, he's going to score, but he doesn't. He bounces outside and doesn't get it.
We'll take it to the fourth quarter, tied at 24. Scott knocking on the door as we open quarter 4 here on Glycod.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
As we open quarter number 4, it's Woodford County, knocking on the door, second and goal.
This is what you do. This is what you play for. This is awesome right here. 24-24, start of the fourth quarter, basically 0-0. Got 12 minutes to go here. You got the Woodford County Yellow Jackets, 11-1. Scott County Cardinals, 9-3, first and second in the district. Played the first game of the year to a 57-50. That's a basketball game, 57-50. And Scott County stopped with 1 yard to go. So this is it. This is awesome right here.
These two teams have played it about as close to each other as it is possible to be. Somebody in the next 12 minutes, presumably.
Yeah, they played 12 times.
Step aside.
Woodford won the last 2. Scott won the first 10.
Yeah.
And here we are, first time in the playoffs ever.
Second and goal from the 4. Coons gives Tomlin, and Tomlin fighting, not wanting to go down, but Scott doesn't give him any question about it.
Yeah, Eli Farce just shoots the gap right there. Just comes right through. There's nobody there to get him. Linebacker just blitzes through right there. As he just blitzes through, there's just nobody to block him right there. Farce just gets the initial stop right there.
Riley Colvin comes in to help. Third and goal at the 6 now. Last time they were down this close, Woodford settled for a field goal. They'd like 6 instead here.
Yeah, you got to spread it out a little bit. You got to use your weapons here. They've got 9 in the box.
Tomlin the setback. Coons to throw it. Coons fires.
Touchdown. What a catch. Whoa. That's a nice play right there. He just made a nice inside move, did a 360, comes back, ball goes right over the defender's shoulder right there. Joyner catches it, touchdown. Big time throw, big time catch.
Joyner
nice
finds
job.
a way.
Nice job right
Here
there. That was pretty
again.
awesome.
Right
there. Goes through, quarterback throws it, he just turns around, catches it right over the defender's shoulder, grabs it in, tucks it in there, 6 points. 6-point lead there. Here we go.
That's the 40th passing touchdown of the season for Fox Coons.
Wolf with a big extra point right here.
Snap is out there. He gets it out, and it is good. 31-24, the advantage.
Great job by the holder right there. The ball kind of caught up on him. Nobody talks about you till you miss one, but Jesse Duncan put a great catch right there and put that on. Just put on the tee there. Kicker just does what he's supposed to do. Goes through his motion, gets that kick. 7-point lead right here, 31-24. What do you do here? Do you kick it on the ground again like you did last time? Last time was a perfect kick. They got it inside the 20.
Yeah.
Prior to that, they kicked it to Brewer. Brewers got the ball up to about the 35, 40-yard line. So what is Coach Johnson going to do?
At this point, based off what we've seen, I'd just keep it low and you know.
Keep it low. Try to keep them within the boundary there.
Yep.
Woodford County Yellow Jackets. Scott County Cardinals. Winner on to the semifinals. Neighbors. Right next to each other. They all know each other. They probably all grown up together.
Safe to say the kind of familiarity that breeds a quiet bit of contempt, I would say. There's not a lot of love lost. Plenty of respect between these teams.
A lot of respect, and in the words of a lot, who gets bragging rights for football till next summer?
That's it. That's what we're settling in the next 11-12. Wolf to boot it. He does keep it low. Returned up to about the 39, so not a lot there that time. Ian Keith grabbed it and picked up a few yards.
Jordan Holman.
Yeah,
Jordan
sure
Holman.
Wasn't much there.
Big time play right there by Jordan Holman. Holman's had 70 tackles this year, 70.5. He's a junior. He's number 2 junior recruit this year. He's got letters from UK, Missouri, Toledo, and Liberty. He showed why he does right there with a nice tackle right there in the kickoff.
Scott on the attack, down a touchdown. Possibly more important for them, an extra point, because those have been hard to come by.
Those have been very hard to come by for them tonight.
Ellison going to hand it off. Way with a power run. Picks his way for about 7 out to the 45.
Nice wedge straight up the middle right there. Just give it away.
Tackle is by Holman.
And what happens right there is the guard and the tackle, they just beat their guys. The guard makes a good block, and the tackle beats his man across the line of scrimmage so he can't get on the inside of him, and just creates a little seam there for Way, and Way just takes it right up, essentially what we call a fullback wedge right there. Nice run.
Holman with a stop, a 2nd and 3. Ellison.
Oh.
It's buried in the backfield that time.
Josiah McKee with a nice tackle right there. Brought the boom right there. McKee as they try to go with the second back right there. And McKee just comes right up and blows it up right there. Fakes it right there. Watch, give it to him. McKee, boom, right there. Nice hit by Mr. McKee. That's Mr. McKee.
Hey, you don't see a lot of punters who double as defensive linemen, but
it's 6'5", 245.
You'd probably say I'm a defensive lineman who doubles as a punter. Thank you very much.
There you go. But you can say it the other way, too, for those punters that want to be big.
There you go. 3rd and 5, Cardinals at the 43. They got to make the 48. Probably 2 plays to do it. Give it on the edge. Nice run, and he's a yard shy as Jaden Garrett of a first down.
Yeah, nice job by Nehemiah Davis-Jones right there. Everybody going to the responsibility right there. It looked like Garrett had a little room right there to go right there, and Davis just comes up and makes a nice play. Davis-Jones with a nice play, the sophomore.
We've said his name a lot tonight. He's doing a good job.
Well, it's just, like I said, it's responsibility football right there. Those linebackers, they're going in, they're trying to take away the dive. Everything inside, and those DBs and safeties, they just have to come up and they have to make plays. It's like shoot support or gap support. They have to shoot that gap. So we call it shoot support or gap support. Here we go.
4th
Big
and
fourth
a yard,
down.
9 minutes. Run it inside. No fake. Throwing deep. Bevon goes out there.
No, he dropped it.
He did not catch it.
He just missed it. Hit off his fingertips. I think he pulled in too much. It was right there. Mongo had it. Nice fake right there.
Notice who's there in coverage. It's Nehemiah Davis-Jones, stride for stride.
Yes, just right there, and he actually had him beat right there. He just, the defender never turned his head late. But what can you say on that? It happens sometimes.
A good shot to take on fourth
down. Oh, great play right there. Timmy Amongo just had it right there. But we've still got 8 minutes and 55 seconds here.
Woodford with the touchdown lead and the football, biggest advantage they've had so far. I'd imagine we see a lot of Mr. Tomlin right here, but they're throwing.
It's what they do best. It's what they do
down
best.
To the 41-yard line.
Face mask.
There's Grayson Hodge.
And they're going to call it. They're going to call the face mask, so that's going to be 15 yards. Great catch, though. Great catch, but way to hold on. Good concentration. They're going to call the face mask 15 yards.
There's a flag on the play.
So the tackle right there, Juju Harmon, but
they're going to say Harmon pulled on the face mask.
Player on the field.
Scott's got a player down right here. And they're going to have to tend to him.
Carlos Fugit. Looks like Fugate, but they said Fugit.
Well,
it looks he may have just held his arm out there.
Take a quick break while they tend to him. 8:48 to go. We'll be right back here on Glycod.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
We're back. Carlos Fugit helped to his feet. Not a doctor, nor do I play one on television, but it looked like possibly a shoulder issue there, Joey.
It looks like he held it out there, and I don't want to say it popped out, but, it might have been a stinger right there. A lot of times you get a stinger right there, and you just it's something. It's like hitting a funny bone.
Yeah.
And then you hit that, and you're like, oh, you think you're dying, and then it comes back a little bit. But let's give our best wishes to Fugit.
First down at the 26 after the penalty. Coons with Tomlin beside him. We're actually a little bit behind him. Pistol look, trips right. Coons gives Tomlin. Tomlin trying to get outside, makes one man miss. 25-20. Out of bounds around the 15-yard line, a first down.
Nice little audible right there by the offense right there. They counting the numbers up. They saw there were 4 men to the left, 3 men to the right. You say switched it up a little bit, put the running back on the other side and went to the side with lesser men right there. See the back bust out there and gets a first down right there. Use his wide out block and moves the chains.
Evango eventually tracked him down to first down at the 15. This is a big possession. Scott really would not like to go down 2 scores. Tomlin, straight through the seam. Tomlin to the house. Can't stop him.
Tomlin, what a job by his big offensive lineman. Dylan Branson, number 72. Justin Perez, number 71. Just opened up a gaping hole right there. It's like open sesame, and he just runs right down the middle right there.
He's a good enough back that he could make do with a lot less.
Yes, and that's just one of those things where they're playing the outside, and they run it inside.
Wolf to extend the lead to 14. Snaps there, kicks it out of there. Not a booming kick, but he sneaks it through, and it's 38-24.
Don't need a lot on those extra points. Just get it up and get it off the tee or get off the ground. Used to be a tee, now everything's on the ground. Get it up, get it off right there.
We'll take a quick break here, 38-24. Be right back on Glycod.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Here it is again, just a breathtaking run.
Yeah,
Takes
just
it
watch
right
this
up the seam.
offensive line. Just turn out, one right down the middle. No one to block there, and the back just runs right behind him, goes right in the end zone for a nice 15-yard touchdown. Extra point good, 38-24. We were just 24-24 at the start of this quarter, and now 2 quick touchdowns by the home team, the Woodford County Yellow Jackets. They're up by 14.
Scott's got to have an answer in a hurry. They kick away. And this one is going to be caught around the 19-yard line. Here it comes. Not much there, across the 25, and Harmon makes his way to about the 27.
And I think I don't want to say, I don't know. I guess they must have seen something there, the way Harmon handled the ball last time. They kicked it right to him again right there. And Harmon kind of plays it off the ground right there, tries to get what he can get, but not until after that Yellow Jacket kickoff team goes down and makes a nice tackle, keeps him inside the 30.
Holman on the tackle. Nice to have a guy like that play special teams.
Oh, my gosh, yeah, that guy's a player.
27-yard line. Ellison. They run it inside with Way, and he makes his way out to about the 33.
Way kind of finds his way through there, right there, and if Holman's not right there, that's going to be a touchdown or a big run right there. So excellent job by the offensive line. Good scheme there by Coach McKee.
Come on, we still need to make noise
still,
for the defense. Come on.
You got Holman right there to make a nice play right there at safety.
Second down, about 5 out at the 33. They turn. They run it inside, and Way makes his way to the 35, maybe the 36, somewhere in that vicinity.
Yeah, and they're trying to set him up right there. Give it into Way, suck them all in right here. Third down.
Something on the edge.
Yeah, try to get something on the edge. And like I said, they're going to go every kind of which way right there. Great tackle there by Hayden Smith last time. Smith, the senior D lineman, staying right in there. Sees right over the center and between the guards, playing that A gap right there. Big number 51. You see him right there, getting down there. He's down in the trenches. It's thick down there, and he's a baller.
3rd and 2. Run it inside, first down with Way. He's got it out to the 39.
And run it in there, Way, first down. Move the chains, just kind of dive it in there.
Initial hit was
and this is it's what Scott County does. You know, that's what they do best right there. You know, the clock's running on them. But, you know, all they need is one score here to try to get back in shouting range. You know, so here we go. Watch number 9.
Ash with the tackle, first down 39. Play fake. They throw, and up at the 43-44. Don't know if he caught it or not. Nobody seems too sure.
It didn't look from here like it hit the ground.
Hop, yeah.
It looked like it hit the ground from here, but the referee couldn't see it. He had his back to it.
As they discuss it.
Yeah, it just looked like it was a one hop. Like it as you watch it right here.
There you go again.
Just kind of tipped right there and kind of throws it up right there.
There's the tip.
And it goes right, hits the ground as you catch it.
I think it's going to go as a catch.
Yeah, the referee could not see it because he had his back to it right there. And
nope, now they say incomplete. Okay, they got it right.
The incomplete pass right there. And really for Scott County, that's probably pretty good because the clock won't move anymore. I think they would have been down to under 6 minutes if they call that a completion of a pass.
Yeah, sure.
So, and then, you know, time is the clock is kind of, you know, their opponent too right now. 6:32. 32.
They got to
there you go.
Get the clock. 6 seconds back on.
This Woodford County team, they were in the semifinals in 2021, and you know they're hungry. They've been there. Some of these people have been there, and they're trying to get back there again.
11 years for Dennis Johnson. He's built it up pretty darn well.
He's done a heck of a job here. Started out with some 1 and 10 and 2 and 8s. Now he's getting some 13 and 1s.
2nd and 10 at the 39, and Mongo is not going to get free. He's taken down on the edge. Well played that time.
Good job by the defense. That's DeMarcos Jones. DeMarcos Jones right there. Also, you had Darian Tomlin, who's the first initial guy to get there. But DeMarcos Jones hangs on. It's 6 foot, 225-pound senior.
Third down and a mile here, and this is where Scott doesn't want to be.
Yeah, this is, you have a lot of plays in the playbook for this, 3rd and long, but it's almost if they went to their main guy, Mongo, right there, and everything was open on the other side, and they're all waiting for Mongo to get it.
3rd and 15. Whistles blow. Timeout.
Timeout, Woodford.
Woodford County will take the break. We'll take it as well. Big 3rd down coming up. Woodford up 38-24 here on Glycod.
Yeah, Coach Trent.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
3rd and 15 here when we come back, and you don't have to do it in one play. It's obviously going to be 4 downs. You're down 2 scores with less than 6 minutes to go. So,
well, you're going to look for a Mongo. He was open last big play they had when they threw it to Red Owens, the big tight end right there.
Maybe the Jaden Garrett stuff would go again. That's another thought.
And Garrett, they've kind of closed that down with Garrett, but you've just got to cover everybody. So, what are you going to do? The Mongo out wide. I'm believing it.
3rd and 15 at the 34. They pitch it out to Garrett. Garrett's got a nice seam, and Garrett gets a little bit more than half of what they needed there. So, okay, now you're in 4th and manageable.
There you go. Give it out to Garrett. Nice toss sweep right there. Everyone's looking at number 9. No one's really suspecting Garrett. Garrett leaves you in 4th and under
about
10.
7.
Yeah, 4th and under 10. So now you got a real shot. You knew it was going to be 4 down territory here.
The ball's at the 42. They've got to make the 49.
Thus far, play of the game. Play of the game for the red team.
Play fake, going to throw. Fires it. He overshot it. It was there. Didn't get it to Mongo. Incomplete.
And Mongo tries to run right through it and just comes off his fingertips right there. Quarterback just needs a little more air in it right there. Yeah. But Mongo's open, though, again. Mongo's open again. If you watch it right there, Mongo just runs right, just past his fingertips there. But for him to be open right there, what a play call. I mean, the scheme is just untouchable right there.
Right.
Yeah, but you just got to complete the pass right there. And you don't. 5 minutes, 9 seconds to go.
Woodford County smelling that semifinal game right about now.
Feeling good right now, but the game ain't over till the game is over. So you don't know. You just got to control the clock. You got to control the ball. No turnovers here. No penalties. Defensive wise, you got to be grabbing for that football.
You got to watch Mr. Tomlin. Needless to say. Here he goes. Tomlin near a first down right there. Gains about 9.
Tomlin with a nice run right there. Makes a nice run. Stopped there by the defense, but you see Tomlin, he's still holding on to the ball until he gives it to their official right there. But you know that red team, the Scott County Cardinals are going to be trying to strip that ball. So you've got to hold on to it. And that's probably what Coach Tom do. He said, strip the ball, rip, punch, do whatever you can. Try to get this ball back.
2nd and 1 at the 33.
Looks like they're taking their time right here. They're probably going to watch that back official. He raises his arm up, and they're looking. And, they're down to under 10 seconds. So they're probably going to wait till he gets to 5 seconds. And there he is, 5.
And they hand it Tomlin first down. Tomlin more down to the 20.
Tomlin the
ball carrier hit from behind by Asher Brewer. Brewer just kind of hits him from behind, number 3. But a first down, Yellow Jackets right there. Tomlin, the key right now.
He's going to get a breather. They take him out. Ryan Brown checks in.
Brown, no slack right there. Brown has 56 carries for 273 yards and 2 touchdowns. He only averages 22 yards a game, but hey, he's there when needed.
He's in the backfield with Fox Coons, who's now only about 3.5 minutes from moving to the semifinals. From the 20, first down. They give Brown. Brown finds a nice seam, drives his way for 5, drives his way. He's still going. He's still going.
That big line just pushed. That big line just
go
pushing.
all the way with this. Goodness.
They're finally going to stop it, but good grief. My goodness. You see that big offensive line just pushing right there? There he is, number 64, Caleb Cahill. Number 77, Carson Bugg, 6'6", 290. There he is, Jack Garrison, 6'2", 315. Cody Batista, 5'8", 270. Justin Perez, 6'4", 309. What a line to run behind. Doesn't matter if you're Darian Tomlin or if you're Ryan Brown. They're getting the job done.
11-yard pickup, first and goal from the 9. And those big guys up front, they haven't gotten their names said tonight with the regularity of the skill position guys. But let me tell you, those guys are pretty darn skilled in their own right. First and goal from the 9. They hand it off and run it inside down to about the 5-yard line. That was Aiden Powell on the carry.
The sophomore. Got a little run last week, got a couple plays last week. Powell getting a little run this week. Get him in there, get a break in there, give a breather to Brown.
Brown back in.
Brown right back in the game right there. And they're just playing the clock game right now. You know, it's almost like if you ever watch they're just waiting until that official raises his hand with 10 seconds to go, and then they get up to the line and they try to call it with 5 seconds left, and we're down to almost 2 minutes here.
Second and goal from the 5. Brown, the running back. Fox Coons has trips right, but he gives Brown. Brown shoves his way down to about the 3, maybe the 2.
Brown, the ball carrier.
Nice job there by Brown. Brown kind of slipped a little bit. The line kind of pushed the defense back to the end zone, but Brown kind of stumbled on one of them. Like I said, this big line,
ball is spotted
when they lean on you like that all game long, these are times where you're just, you're tired. You're wore out right there. And, you're giving your all, but gosh, Lee, these big guys right here are just pushing and pushing and pushing. And the Scott County defensive line, they've done a good job, but it's hard. It's hard to stay out there and keep going against those big hosses out there.
Third and goal at the 2. Powell back in as the running back. Fake to Powell, throw it outside. Going to get into the end zone is Grayson Hodge from 2 yards out.
And that's a little play action right there. Just shows you how diverse they can be. Everyone thinking they're going to run that ball right there. Fake it to the back, Powell, and next thing you know, throw it out to Grayson Hodge. Hodge goes in for his second score of the night. Big time weaponry right here by the Yellow Jackets.
Well, these two teams played 7 quarters of football this year, about as even as you could play it. But in quarter number 8 here, Woodford County has pushed ahead. 24-24 after 3. It's now 44-24. Wolf has been perfect on the night. Made a field goal as well. Here's his 6th try, and it is good, but there is a flag. Let's check the penalty here.
Flag in the end zone.
Players are all coming off. I get the impression that this would be against Scott County.
Yeah, I think they may be hurdling or someone coming over the center there. Looks like it's going to be, that's going to be against, so it's on.
The point after is good.
Tries good and will be enforced on the kickoff, yeah. So 45-24, an impressive fourth quarter by Woodford County to pull away. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on Glycon.
No one college can be all things to all people, But Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt affordable. Flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
And we're back. A trio of fourth quarter touchdowns. Make it 45-24. Woodford County now 66 seconds away from the semifinals.
Yeah, since 1998, as I said, Scott County has won 10. Woodford has won 2, but the Yellow Jackets have won the last 2 matchups. Scott County hasn't won since October 13th, 2023. That was a 36-0 whooping at Woodford. But Woodford has won the last 3 matches here.
Onside, and it's
should I say they won the last 2? Apparently it looks like they're going to win this one. We still got a minute to go. Can't really call it, but it's going to take a heavy dosing of something here to try to make that happen.
If it were election night, we'd make a call. I'll put it that way.
There you go. There you go.
45-24. 12-1 will be Woodford's record now on the season. Haven't lost, as you noted, Joey, to a team within the state of Kentucky. Probably en route to Owensboro. We will revisit that. I haven't seen second-half scores from the other 5A games, but if the trend early held, that will be the likely result, but we'll clarify that in the post game.
Yeah, Owensboro looked like they're in total control there against Fairdale, and Fairdale's had a good season. Coach Dover has done really well, and
Scott County.
Scott County's going to call it. Fairdale's done really well. Coach Dover's had a remarkable season by his guys. He's done a really good job for what he had out there, and he's made it to the quarterfinals. Done a really, really good job for the Fairdale Bulldogs this year.
Absolutely.
But the Owensboro, are they Blue Devils or Red? They're Red Devils. Red Devils. The Owensboro Red Devils. The Owensboro Red Devils have just been one of the top teams this year.
I'm just going to point out the oddity that we have colors affiliated with Devils across multiple teams. Just isn't Devils good enough? I guess not.
I guess not yet.
Or maybe we need to expand the palette. Maybe somebody's going to be the Green Devils or the Pink Devils or the Chartreuse Devils.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There may be something of that nature. Something. Yeah, but the Owensboro number 2 in their RPI, so they're going to get a home game here in the next round, and if they can hold up on that and –
Scott County was ready to go. Woodford just got a sideline warning. Everybody's kind of creeping out on the white, and the official rightly says, "Step back, guys. You got a minute and 5 seconds to go."
They got some younger guys in there, so we just want to get those guys, let them get some game in there, get some play.
And inside, and change at quarterback. Braxton Foote in the ball game at quarterback, and
Dumas on the tackle right there, number 43, the senior. But, you want to get all those guys to run in at this point and just say, hey, guys, I want you to feel what it's like.
Yeah.
Dumas, number 43, the tackle. Also in there in that tackle, number 34. That's going to be Sam Centers.
And Woodford calls timeout.
They call timeout. He's going to get all his young guys in there. He's going to take those guys out, let them get a little ovation here. And probably the last home game this year, if they're gonna have to go away, and so give those guys a standing O. Let the fans love them a little bit, and put a young group in there and let those guys get some run.
But an impressive performance here for this team and for Coach Dennis Johnson, 11th year. I told you earlier it made me feel a little old, Joey. I feel like Dennis Johnson's still one of the younger coaches out there, but this is 11 years. Of course, it is young compared to Jim McKee's 29 seasons at Scott County. He's one of the win leaders, 4th among active coaches. That'll continue to be that way. St. X is going to get the win tonight against Male. Kevin Wallace from St. X is about to retire, and whenever that happens, McKee would move up to 3rd on that list, but not quite yet.
Not quite yet. Coach Wallace, I remember him down in Bowling Green doing a great job down there. We coached in the Kentucky-Tennessee All-Star game together, and just a heck of a guy. I talk to him at least once a month.
Foot gives it off, a run on the edge, and there's some room here. A nice run for Scott County down the sideline. It may go 40, 30, 20, and it does go. Touchdown for the Cardinals. J.T. Wells takes one to the house.
72-yard touchdown right there. J.T. Wells right there. Wells making a nice play, number 20. Running back DB, the sophomore. Just goes the outside and just makes a heck of a run.
I mean, they're running the same stuff. You fake it inside, everybody bites.
Yeah, first dive on there and just give it to the outside guy right there. And just Wells just takes it out 72 yards later. What an average right there.
Yeah, that'll work. You can deal with that.
Elliott for the point.
Elliott for an extra point. We put it down, kick it away. And this one is good.
It's good.
Good right there. Make it
45-31.
2-touchdown game right here. Still 24 seconds though, but you only got one timeout. You can possibly try to onside kick it.
Yeah, you got to get those onside kicks going.
Get an onside kick here, get the ball. You'd have to try to score again, but I'm sure you would not bring the young guys back out there. If you're Coach Coach Johnson, you wouldn't bring the young guys back out there. And I'm sure if you're Coach McKee, you might not bring those guys, the young guys back out again. Bring your boys back out there. It just depends.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe some of those reserves were a little eager to bite on the
dive. Yeah, they all went out on the dive, and no one's out there with a handoff out on the sweep. And next thing you know, the buck sweep's gone. And that touchdown right there just puts us at a 70-point game.
A low-scoring one by comparison.
76.
Going to end up about 30 shy of the first matchup, but still high-scoring by most standards.
Yeah, 45-31 here. Going to onside kick. We'll see what we got here.
Elliott will boot it. Here it comes.
And
kicks it over the first wall.
Stay
it's
out
just going to go out of bounds.
Out of bounds penalty there. So yeah, they can just take a knee here, and call it, and
Fox Coons comes out to do presumably just that.
Yeah, now I think we can call it here with 24 seconds. Those guys out there. See, kudos to that big offensive line out there. If you see them out there, 71, 77, 64. 55 being the little guy, Cam Johnson at 250. The center. They're just going to go to victory. Oops, don't
you missed
jump
67,
there.
Beecham Robbins. He's the fifth member of the group.
And I can't, right over there, Beecham Robbins right over there on the side, yeah. These guys right there did a well of a job right there.
As they count the seconds down, the Woodford County Yellow Jackets are going to the state semifinals. Here come the students.
You see two probably really good friends out there embracing. Big number 71 and one of the Scott County Cardinals. As I said, these guys are like family. These guys know each other. I'm sure that Juju Harmon, the big number 71, Justin Perez, they've probably been friends. They're family.
Yeah.
You know, being close to the county like that. Like I said, these guys all know each other.
It's true.
Kudos to both teams. Kudos to both teams.
Two excellent teams, two excellent seasons, but it's Woodford County that will move on. We'll be back to recap it and get you ready for next week's semifinal action for the Woodford County Yellow Jackets here on Glycod.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Sunshine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Sunshine Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit them online at CartownKiaUSA.com.
Woodford County, as a student surge the team and they all celebrate together. Woodford going to move on to the semifinals at 12-1 on the season. Tonight's scoreboard, I wanted to tell you, is presented by Fast Signs. Make a statement. You're getting those scores on the ticker down below.
You can definitely tell how much that means to that Woodford County football team to get back to the semifinals after not being there since 2021. Tough break there for the Cardinals. They've lost 3 in a row now to Woodford County.
Yep.
Kudos to those guys. 9-3. Very, very tough way to end the season, but someone's got to go home and someone's got to move on, as that happens every year in the quarterfinals.
That's it.
Tonight, Woodford County Yellow Jackets will be going on to the semifinals, but I really think they have the possibility to make it all the way to the state championship. I think
absolutely.
I think they but it's going to be a tough road if they have to. If they have to go out of town next week, it's going to be a tough road. If they get to stay home, might be a little lesser opponent. But to no avail, whoever makes it here to the semis is going to be a tough opponent.
That's absolutely true. And we can pretty much semi-officially say they will be going out of town. Scores, the top seed in 5A, Pulaski County, a 49-14 winner over West Jessamine. They will host one semifinal game. They will go against Atherton, barring something explosive with 6 minutes and change in that game. Atherton 49, Bowling Green 21. So Pulaski County will host Atherton in one semifinal. The other semifinal, this Woodford County team, again, barring something apocalyptic happening with 5 minutes and change in the fourth quarter, Owensboro 41, Fairdale nothing. So they will go to Owensboro next week. Woodford County at Owensboro, Atherton at Pulaski County. That's going to be your 5A semifinals, again, unless something strange happens in the late fourth quarter of those games. That's the path ahead. And, it's a makeable path. Owensboro, obviously very good, a team that's been there, a solid program down there in western Kentucky.
They are a solid program. They've always been very good. But this 5A football is it's lights out.
It is.
It's some of the toughest football here in Kentucky. These two teams, either way, they're going to compete. If they went to the semis, they're going to, what do we say? Fourth quarter, 12 minutes ago, 24-24.
Yeah.
Right there, even right there. Play 7 quarters of even football right there.
Not the eighth quarter.
And then the eighth quarter, that's kind of, how things happen, basketball, football, whatever. In basketball, you may play overtime, then some team just kind of get the edge there. Football here, You played team twice. You've had 7 quarters. Then finally something, just breaks just a little bit. Just that little straw just breaks, or a little hole just in that water jug, and then it just explodes and just carries on. And that's what happened here.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break. Step aside. Be back to recap the scoring, tell you how we got here, and then tell you tonight's most outstanding players. Don't go anywhere. Woodford County, a 45-31 winner over Scott County here on Glycod.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
With Fast Signs, see the visual possibility in your business. See it in lights and flags, on a van, in metal, on the floor, in color. With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement. With your masterful team of visual marketing experts, anything is possible. Fast Signs, make your statement.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt affordable. Flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Woodford County, a 45-31 winner, headed to Owensboro for the semifinals next week. Now a look at tonight's scoring summary, brought to you by IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. It was 18-14 at halftime. Woodford came out with a quick score, 53-yard pass from Coons to Jalen Johnson. Scott County countered with a quick score, 53-yard pass to Timmy Amongo from Charlie Ellison. That made it 24-21. And then Wolf for Woodford connected on a 22-yard field goal that tied it at 24 at the end of the third quarter. So then it's the time of decision. Again, 7 quarters, 7 really even quarters. Quarter number 8 went Woodford in a hard way, and it started with a nice third down pass from Fox Coons to Amari Joyner. It gave Woodford a lead they would never relinquish.
Yeah, Joyner right there was just a great catch. Ball went right over the shoulder of the DB right there. Coombs with a first-class dime right there, which shows why he's one of the top junior quarterbacks in the state. Put his team up 7.
And after an incomplete pass on 4th and short for Scott County, Woodford takes over. Really, the drive that sealed it only took 3 plays. They went 47 yards the last 15. Darian Tomlin did it himself.
Tomlin just left, right, just kind of was the bull truck tonight, and they give it to the horse one more time, and he just kind of goes straight up the middle right there, follows his block. They create a seam, and he almost goes untouched for the touchdown to put him up 2 scores.
He did, and then one more to seal it with 1:06 to go in the game. Coons, his 4th touchdown pass of the game, finds Grayson Hodge for a 2-yard scoring strike. Nothing fancy, just gets it out there.
Yeah, just a little play action right there. And, almost everybody and their mothers thought they were going to run the ball. They're down there inside the 2. That's what they've been doing. And a little play action there, throws it out to Hodge. Hodge just puts it in for his 2nd score of the game.
Scott County got a 72-yard run in the closing seconds from J.T. Wells to make it 45-31. That's the final. Total yardage, Scott County finishes ahead, 414 to 346. They ran it well, 35 rushes, 343 yards. Jaden Garrett with 103, Timmy Amongo with 102. Skylar Way had 73 yards. But a couple of passing plays that really could have changed the directions of things and just missed. Just missed.
Well, the first one to the big tight end, Red Owens right there, where the DB, they just kind of bobbled it back and forth right there.
Hot potato.
And on that play right there, they didn't look for their main man, Timmy Amongo, who came right across the middle there, did not throw to him. Then they came back and threw another one to Amongo, and Kent went off his fingertips right there as he had a linebacker beat. Then late in the game, they threw a little wheel route out there to him, and he tried to run and catch it, and the ball just was a little flatter. It had a little more air on it. He catches that, and those are opportunities, inches away, and
that's it.
They make those catches. We'd be talking about something different right here. But
absolutely.
But like I said, it's a game of inches, and
it is.
Here we are.
Woodford did well on the ground. Darian Tomlin, 27 carries, $141 and a touchdown, 5.2 yards a carry, and he was just steady like that. A nice night. Fox Coons ends up with a real nice passing line on a dreary, rainy, difficult day to pass a football. 19 of 28, 195 yards, 4 touchdowns. Spread it out to 3 different receivers. Joyner caught a touchdown. Johnson caught a touchdown. Hodge caught 2 touchdowns. Just a nice balanced effort all the way around. And Woodford outgained by nearly 70 yards, but the one number that matters is that one at the scoreboard that says 45-31.
That's what they do. They give it to the back, let Tomlin run it, play action. That's how they scored their first touchdown. They brought everybody, the defense of the Cardinals brought everyone in, and throws along with the Hodge. Next thing you know, give it to the back, and then they decide to give it to him and ride out with him, and then as soon as they get down there close, they ride it out with him, and everybody come closing him, and the quarterback would make nice throws, and that's how they've been winning all year.
And that's how they won tonight. We'll take another break, be back to tell you tonight's most outstanding players. Woodford County 45, Scott County 31 here on Glycod.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville, movement that inspires, and by Carpenter's Local 1650. Build your winning career today.
Welcome back. 45-31, Woodford County, the winners. Tonight's most outstanding players are presented by Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job. And there were a lot of players who had the right equipment tonight. Tough calls to make. Scott County, Jaden Garrett topped 100 yards. There were a lot of impressive performances. Skylar Way, nice game, 13 carries for 73. But for Scott County, it really comes back to the guy who makes plays. Timmy Amongo, 10 carries, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 receptions for 71 yards and a touchdown. So 3 touchdowns for the outstanding junior running back. And it's a very solid Scott County team, but he's the guy who's just that little bit of lightning in the bottle that really brings something special.
He is. He's the one. But on that fact, you said junior, they bring all those guys back. The quarterback, they bring back Skylar Way. They bring Amongo comes back. Juju Harmon. All those guys come back. But, yeah, they go as Timmy Amongo goes.
They do. They do. And he's our most outstanding player for the Scott County Cardinals. Woodford County Yellow Jackets. Good candidates there. We got Fox Coons. All he does is come out here, throw the ball all over the field, and end up now with 41 touchdown passes and about 3,200 yards and counting on the season. He's had a great year, a bevy of good receivers, but the guy who really was just the piston that made it all go, the focal point around which everything ran, Darian Tomlin, 27 carries, 141 yards, touchdown, a grown man game, a Saturday kind of game, a Sunday kind of game even. That's the way you just put it on your back and carry your team for what they need.
He's the one who, at the 2-yard line, they gave it to, and he took them a man's run, took it 10 yards, boom, then got him down to the 12, then got him past the 20, then got him past the 30. You know, I know that Champaign had made the nice little kickoff return, but without Tomlin setting the tone, running the ball, giving him that run game there, none of this happens. So, you know, with that big offensive line they got and Tomlin just doing what he does, and as we said, he's a junior. You got Joyner Jr., you got Fox Coombs a junior. You know, I could name some other guys that are in this district.
Teams might be back here again next year.
Well, you got another team, Cade Gooden. He's a junior, and his team, those guys, Delaney, those guys are juniors. Yeah. This district is full of juniors, and it could be so wide open next year, but let's get back to the player of the game. I'm sorry. I just get excited when I hear about all these juniors.
That's true.
Here in the state of Kentucky.
Players of the game. Timmy Amongo, Scott County, Darian Tomlin, Woodford County, both entirely deserving. Woodford County now moves on. Owensboro in the semifinals next week. Encourage you to check in with us at glycod.com. It's GLICOD, or on X at glycod, GLICOD. And we'll keep you updated on what games we're going to have during the regular season. You know, we've got a full planned out slate. Obviously, postseason, it's week to week for everybody, including us, so check it out there. And also, that other game, you know, the one with the round balls and the 10-foot hoops with the nets on them and all that, that's coming December the 1st, which is just around the corner.
That's a secondary sport in this state.
It's a football state, Joey Hamilton.
That's what I've been trying to tell people. I said, guys, we send guys to the league all the time. There's guys that go to the league out of the state that play NFL. You know, they keep saying we're a basketball state. I said, yeah, well, you know, we all love our cats and cards. We love our toppers. We love Murray State, but we're sending guys to the league all over in football.
That's true. That's true. It is growing leaps and bounds. And if this is the last game I do this year before I say goodnight, let me editorialize briefly. I always make this point at the end of every season that I've been lucky enough to be part of here at Glycod. We're in a time in a country where there's a lot of division. There's a lot of pitting this against that and them against us. One thing that I hear, there's a lot of skepticism about the young generation. And I'm 45, and I'm not going to say how old you are, Joey, but you're a little older than me even. But one thing I can tell you, if you doubt the youth of tomorrow, come watch them compete. Come watch them fight on a Friday night. Come watch them strap on that chin strap and go out here and leave it all on the field the way that these kids tonight did for Woodford County and Scott County. And you'll know that whatever is coming our way, we're in good hands. These kids will be fine. And they'll show it to you any Friday night. And for those of you who've joined us on Friday nights, I'm glad of it. And for those of you who've gone out and seen them on the field on Friday nights, it might be even better. We're glad to have you, and I'm glad to have my team. Joey Hamilton's my analyst. Scott Moore is my producer. Joe Omiellen on the camera tonight. Ryan Cox is my spotter. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you soon here on Glycod. Good night.
From Glycod, this has been Central Kentucky High School Football. Tonight's game was brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world. Man of War Harley-Davidson, 100% Kentucky owned and operated. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. New Vista, we see the good ahead. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling. Elite Building Products in Nicholasville, where you'll find top quality products for your home. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job. Suntime Pools and Spas, good people to know if you have a pool. And by Fast Signs.
Visit glycod.com and follow us on social media for information about upcoming broadcasts and other high school sports content. Thank you for watching this live sports presentation on Glycod.